Hello, YouTube. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Guys, you know what day it is. We're doing a Phasmophobia Monday. Of course we are. And we're going to start with the weekly. Then, it is no evidence, no sanity, because I want some money. I want to level up because we're at level 36, which is kind of that awkward point where you have some items, but it takes many rounds to get the next few items. But not if you do no evidence, no sanity. Then we're going to go really, really fast. Now, of course, we're going to do ghost gambling as well, which, speaking of, I should get the wheel ready so we can do that. I think it should already be set. I'm missing one ghost. Oh boy. What could it be? What could it be? Let me see. Can you guys help me? What ghosts are we missing? We have 25 ghosts and we should have 26 ghosts. Wait, no, demon is here. Shade? Shade is here. Obambo is here. Diane is down there. Banshee is down there. Mimic is not supposed to be on there. Act like you've been here before, guys. Do you know how ghost gambling works? Ure is right there. Fuck. Dude, we don't know. Jin? I love how you slowly converge on the answer. At first, people are saying it's actually like wisdom of the crowd showcased perfectly. Because at first, people are just randomly saying shit, and then every answer gets like filtered out until one person by accident says the right answer, which doesn't get filtered out because it's the right answer. Then more people start saying the right answer until eventually only the right answer is on the screen. It's actually beautiful. It's such a beautiful showcase. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna do some gaming. Let's do it. I gotta get 2 wheels though for the backup after we reset, because of course we're gonna get many believer wins today, right? Absolutely. Let's go say hi YouTube first though. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh god. Whoa, Annalum. Is that backwards? Rod of Goddess? Melania? Elden Ring reference. Thank you for the 5 gifties. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're gonna go say hi YouTube now for real though. Wait, is my camera all sideways here? I think it is. I'm getting interrupted several times. Okay, now I'm all on off center, bro. What a disaster. Here we go. Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we are back with another weekly challenge, and this one is one of my favorite ones. It is called Do As I Command. You'll have to force this ghost to give you evidence. Luckily, we found some extra items to help you out. Now, unfortunately, this is on Sunny Meadows, which means it's gonna be a struggle to find the ghost, but luckily, we're gonna have every single cursed item at our possession, or to be able to use to find the ghost. And then once we found the ghost, we can also use them to get some activity. Now, I think this would maybe work better on a smaller map, but on a bigger map, it's definitely very useful to know how to use the cursed possessions, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. So I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. It has to be Sunny Meadows, right? It can't be restricted. Nah, I don't think so. That would be kind of hacks. Let's do it. Also, we're going to spin the wheel. What will it be? Let's see. Is it gonna be a demon? Alrighty. Here we go. They must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object. How did you know? Because there's 7 cursed objects? Captain Obvious? Okay, we have insane items, excuse me. We got all tier 3, including garbage, but that's fine. I think it's literally every single tier 3 item, including the smudge sticks and all of the stuff. That's kind of glorious. So yeah, including headcam, which is actually going to be useful here because it's a big map and it's going to be dark. Also, look at our case number, 10,001, because we just did the 10,000 case video last time. Kind of crazy. All right, so we're going to hop in there, and then I think it's going to be, I mean, in the spirit of the challenge, we have to just use the cursed possession immediately. So we're gonna take the 1 smudge stick just to be safe. And then we could also get like 7 photos instantly because it's, because we have every single cursed possession, so we can absolutely farm this. Now watch this, by the way. Tier 3 headcam. I don't have the tier 3 items at the moment because I am level 36 or something because I just prestiged. Well, I'm prestiged a little bit ago, but anyway. Let's take all these photos. Look at this. We can take, boom. What's it gonna be first? Summoning circle, music box, haunted mirror, voodoo doll, tarot cards. And that's literally it, because that's how many photos you have. Holy shit. Look at that. Insane. All photos completed. Okay, so we have everything here. Now, there's actually a special interaction on Sunny Meadows specifically that if you have all cursed possessions, or I think everything except you only need 6, I think. But anyway, then if you light the summoning circle, you get like a special interaction with the big crucifix right here, which is kind of sick. Yo, roaming Pookie, thank you for the 5 gifties, by the way. Now, we could probably just start off with this to see if we recognize anything like specifically. Let's see. Ooh, that does look kind of familiar. Isn't that the kitchen area somewhere? No, that might also be that room that's like downstairs right before one of the hallways. I could see both of those being possible. Now let's get all our sanity back with this right here. Watch this. Okay, well that's actually It's an airball ghost event. I see you. Okay, we can already rule out an Oni right here. Oh, calm the fuck on. Well, now we get to here. So I guess it works out in the end. We don't need that no more. We're already full. So let's see if it's down here. I think it's gonna be kitchen. I'm just gonna run over there. I have a smudge, which should keep me safe. Maybe. I would usually not use the tarot cards if I had other things in my possession, but the tarot cards are very fun. Wait, it's not here? Okay, so that's not a kitchen ghost. Interesting. Oh, no, it is. Because that looks kind of like this. Yeah, it was definitely this, right? Holy shit, did we actually figure it out? It's definitely this room. That is, like, exactly what we saw. Okay, good to know. We're gonna leave this here. So, I think we're gonna leave everything and just put on the head cam and then try to get away. Now, please don't come back here because the hunts are gonna be ginormously long because not only is it a big map, but we also got a death card, which means they're gonna be 20 seconds longer. So, it's gonna be like over a minute of straight hunts. Now, luckily, we can actually take some sanity pills here because we have infinite cursed possessions, so we could always trigger a hunt whenever we want, basically, because we have every single one of them. I would say for big maps, if you'd have to do like a tier list of cursed possessions, absolutely. Whereas the mirror, I think, is usually by far the best item to find the ghost room. Kinda a little bit iffy on a big map, because you have to like perfectly recognize the room that you're seeing, which can be a little tricky. I still think it's decent, but I would say like something like the monkey paw might be better because it will... Monkey paw is kind of annoying though, because it does guarantee you'll find the room eventually, but it doesn't... it takes a long time, because what you have to do to find the room with the monkey paw, you have to wish that the ghost was trapped, which will lock the door of the ghost room, and then you can just go around and you can look at every single door, which one is locked, has the lock symbol on it, but that doesn't mean you have to go to every single room. So I'd actually think that the mirror is probably better. I think the main reason that the monkey paw can be good is that when you wish for the ghost to be trapped, there's not just the door locking, but it will also hunt in 60 seconds. So you can like wish for the ghost to be trapped, get a hunt in 60 seconds, find the location, like the general area of the ghost through the hunt, and then narrow it down by looking at which door is still locked when you hover over the door. So it can definitely find it, but it takes a minute. So you can't get lucky with the mirror and just find it instantly, but you have to get lucky. Okay, it threw that immediately. I don't see Orbeez. Where are you? Bored? What the fuck? Where are you?
Taken away.
Ooh, let's go. And that means we know you're here. Board is always kind of a mess in my opinion, because it just, I mean, I guess if you have sanity pills, it's not that big of a deal, but asking where's the ghost costs 50% sanity immediately, so you need to take sanity pills if you don't want to get hunted right away. Okay, so we got spirit box, and potentially no orbs. I should pick this up. Let's see. Can you give us a sign? Does another throw? Many throws. That's why it makes so. Oh my god, that is why we got so baited that one apocalypse run, because these sound like they make like 100 item noises when you throw them. Well, apparently. No wonder! It sounds like 10 items getting thrown around, and but it's just one throw. Because it's bouncing and it makes a really weird sound. Okay, that explains why. I still remember when we did the mega challenge and we thought we had a poltergeist, but it wasn't. It was actually a shade, which is very silly. Okay, I think it's not going to be orbs. And it might also not be freezing. 1 degree. No, it's been around 1 degree. If you see like between 1 and 3... for a long time, it's guaranteed non-freezing, which seems like it's not going to be that. So we're down to these bad boys right here. I think we're going to get more. Let's see, is writing in dots is going to be big important here, right? Yeah. I mean, we could get UV and we can get EMF. Could also just bring like salt or something. But anyway, so tarot cards always kind of garbage depending on, I mean, it's just depending on what you get, right? If you get like I think the ideal situation for a big map is to instantly get a death card, which really is not that amazing of a situation, because then you just have cursed hunts right away. I think that's another, like, extremely useful aspect of the monkey paw, is that I think it's just bugged, and when you wish for the ghost to be trapped, it doesn't cause cursed hunts to trigger, so basically, it's like a thing. When you use the cursed possession to trigger a hunt, every single hunt after that will be 20 seconds longer, no matter the difficulty, which makes hunts much more dangerous if you're trying to, like, not just sit in a super safe hiding spot. So yeah, that, especially for people that play like me, it's much more dangerous because I tend to be a little bit more aggressive on the ghost. And then... But for some reason, when you use the monkey paw and you wish for the ghost to be trapped, it doesn't do... Yeah, I was thinking about bringing UV, but it hasn't touched any doors yet, so... I guess if we bring salt, it might be useful, because it seems to be in that room. So I think we're not going to get dots regardless what we do, so let's take the UV instead. I mean, we could get dots, but that shit's annoying. Dark Baby Dragons to give you the 8, thank you. And yeah, for some reason, when you wish for the ghost to be trapped, it does cause a hunt after 60 seconds, but it does not cause it to be a cursed hunt. So you can do it safely, find the ghost room, and then basically reset after that. You don't lose any sanity, you don't get cursed hunts, so you can just pretend that you found the ghost room magically, and then just keep playing from there. Which I think that's kind of the way that I tend to almost always use cursed possessions on the big map. Is that I always use it to trigger a hunt or do something to find the ghost room. Because if you don't, you have a potential like 20 minutes of just walking around without knowing where the ghost is. And you're already going to be walking around a heck of a lot, as you can see right here. Because just taking the items can take a long time sometimes. So yeah, you gotta be saving some time where you can. All right, we're gonna place this. We're gonna check once again if this is freezing now. And I'm gonna also actually double check if it's still in this room before we place the salt. Where are you?
Was taken away.
Okay, so then I can actually place the salt. Can I get a video? Nice. And we do, in fact, get fingerprints. Very nice. So we have Galu, Phantom, or Poltergeist. Okay. Can you give me a sign? Alright, that would be like EMF, which we're not going to see. Dots. I mean, we could get Ghost Writing if it's a Poltergeist, but it hasn't really thrown that many things. Galu would be obvious. Wait, you know what? It did just step in another salt, which I don't know how the fuck that works with Galu. I think now we can just trigger a hunt. Let's take the smudge. Oh, hello. And... Come on, man. And then we could listen to the speed of the ghost, because the Galu would be faster if it's enraged by the salt, right? And we have lots of ways to trigger a curse hunt right now. I don't think we have enough, unfortunately, to do the summoning circle, because the summoning circle is amazing. You know what we could actually do here? Wait, let's do the summoning circle, because if it's a phantom, we can just take a quick video of the summoning circle, because I guess we could delete a photo as well, but anyway. And then we know that it's a phantom immediately. So I think we're gonna do that. Yeah, I think summoning circle is definitely not a great curse possession on a big map, because all you can do is just drop your sanity entirely to 0 and then get a hunt that's not even gonna be from the ghost room. So you're gonna have to get that hunt, survive it, and then wait for another hunt. That does look like EMF 5. Oh no, we had a ghost event for me. And then get another hunt right after, which just takes extra time. Okay, so we also need to take a video of the ghost anyway, so we're gonna do that. Now we need to make sure that we're high sanity in order for this to work. So we're gonna do that. And then we're going to take, I think, just another 2. Anything specifically we need to do? Video, whatever, man. Salt on the summoning circle, we already did that. It doesn't do anything. We already got the photo as well, or the video. There's no reason. I guess we could slow it down with the tier 3 salts, but then we're gonna get confused. Lucas, thank you for the 7, by the way. Thank you. And Death Throw Show with the 8 and Noxy Dream with the 16. All right, here we go. We're gonna have lots of smudge, lots of smudgies, and that's all we need right now. And then you'll get to see this crazy interaction. Plus, every time you light one of these, some crucifixes will rotate. Very spooky. Okay, all right. Wait, burning crucifix was... It's a phantom. Oh shit, don't put that on. Is he coming back? Was burning crucifix a video? Oh shit, chapel crucifix. I did not know that was a video. That's a video I've literally never seen. That's the first time. That's cool. I mean, that's such a specific video. Because the only time... Hello? The only time you ever get that is when you have 6 or more cursed possessions. Which, how often do you go into a game with 6 or more cursed possessions, unless you're like actively messing around with the custom difficulty, I guess? Hey, buddy! Come on. I don't think you're coming up, are you? Yeah, it's only 5 value. I love that it's so stupid. They could have literally made this like a, well, I guess for the weekly it would have been screwed up if it was like $1,000 value. But for the memes, they should have made this like 100 value video, because really the only way you can get this is by having a 0 times multiplier. Because if you have 6 cursed possessions, there is no way in hell you can get any multiplier above 0, because it takes so much to get 6 cursed possessions. So I don't know. I mean, I guess the weekly would have been a little weird if that was how it worked, but I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. We did all objectives as well. Look at that. Case 10,001. Easy peasy. Now that's just the first one, which it does take a while just playing on these maps. I guess we can, I mean, there we just kind of regularly investigated. I think when we have the cursed possessions, maybe it is just in our best interest to immediately try to do a hunt and just, like, see if we can get something obvious. Okay, well, we've got some good stuff right here. And we're level 37 right now. That was how long? 14 minutes, not too bad. All right, well, we gotta do that 2 more times at least, so we're gonna head back in. Unfortunately, no believer win, because it was not a demon, but that is fine. Will it be a Dio instead? All right, well, we're gonna figure that out immediately, because I think right now, we're just gonna... Wait, let's see. we're gonna do this. We're gonna take a smudge and 1 sanity pill. So I'm gonna use the mirror real quick to just get better at like recognizing rooms on Sunny Meadows. If that gives us the ghost room, nice. And then we're gonna use the smudge stick to stay safe. Now we could also take a photo. I mean, we could bring that over while you guys are voting. Imagine it's right here. That's right, I think give it that 18. Thank you. I mean, I guess we should take a photo can. Believer win. We're gonna find out fast. I'll leave that there. Honestly think I mean, tier 3 headcam is kind of how I see Asylum most of the time, because the most runs I do on Asylum are Apocalypse, because that's mainly the reason I go here for like a really hard challenge. I don't really play normal runs on Asylum very often, or for the weekly, I guess, as well. Anyway, we're gonna take this photo, and then, I mean, you could also use the tier 3 crucifix to get a cursed hunt on the summoning circle, and then stop it with the tier 3 crucifix, but I don't think that really achieves anything, because then you've just dropped your sanity for no fucking reason. So we're just gonna not do that. Cards, I mean, cards are just kind of memey. Cards are like, so you can't decide what you get, which makes them so bad, because like if you could decide, it would be the most insane item of all time, but you can't. So all right, we have so many smudges. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, we're gonna look real quick. We see the exact same fucking room. What? Wait, no, this is different. Oh no, that is the room right next to it, bro. I'm probably gonna have too little sanity, but I'm still gonna go for it anyway. You can't stop me. Ah! Okay, apparently you can't stop me.
Excuse me? What the fuck?
Okay, so that's unfortunate. There's nothing we don't know shit about the ghost. So that is a unfortunate interaction. It was a when you are this is why the summoning circle is just so horrendous most of the time. If you just use it outright. While you're using the summoning circle, you can get, so every time you light a candle while you're doing the summoning circle, you lose 16% sanity, which means that no matter what you do, by the end, wait, is this blood moon? Well, let's roll first. No matter what you do, by the end, you will be at low sanity. So while you are lighting the last few candles, you could get the ghost to hunt naturally in that small window. That's why I try to always do it so fast, but I guess here the ghost just hunted really aggressively, even though it's a fucking shade. How the fuck does that happen? Nobody knows. Anyway, let's see, is it blood moon? It is not a blood moon, unfortunately. That's a shame. So yeah, if you get the ghost to hunt in that window, it will instantly teleport. So it will already have started its hunt, instantly teleport to the summoning circle, and then continue its hunt from there. You can actually teleport the ghost around during the hunt. Like, if the hunt is ongoing, you can save one of your friends who's, like, stuck in a corner somewhere. Like, let's say you have an idiot friend that doesn't know how to deal with a Dio. You could be, like, the ultimate big brain hero and run down to the basement to light the summoning circle to teleport the ghost away from your friend to the basement and then loop it yourselves from there. Which will be like the most insane strat. I've played 3,000 hours. I've never had to do that because that seems like a really specific situation to get yourself in. But it could be something you could do. So yeah, you could use it to your advantage. But most of the time, what you're gonna have is that you're gonna. I'm not even gonna bother with this time. We're not gonna bother with the mirror. I think most of the time you're just gonna get the ghost to teleport right next to you, and then you're just gonna die. Which, oops. It just happens. All right, let's, so we're gonna just forego the mirror this time, I guess, which is fine. That is like, remember when you could just like light a smudge stick and it would apply the smudge stick effect around every player, no matter where they were? So you could like save your friend from the truck with smudge sticks. That shit was so sick. They fixed that though, unfortunately. Alright, here we go. Don't do it again, please. That would be fucked up. Can I? Okay, well, goodbye. It's very slow. What the fuck? Ah! Pretty sure this is a Revenant. I just got a error notification on my OBS. Oops. Uh-oh, I might be in trouble here. I just wanted to see it! Alright, here we go. I'm gonna hide in this room. Hopefully he's not gonna go over here. That would be a shame. I mean, it actually doesn't matter at all. Because you can't just die and still get the weekly correct. Revenant. Goodbye. Well, that's easy. Could be a mimic, I guess, technically. Let's get the hell out of here so I can fix my OBS. Apparently I'm still live, so that's nice at least. We're good, no problem. Get me out of here, goodbye. Easiest game ever made. I mean, this is why I think just on big maps are just so weirdly balanced now that you can like use the cursed possession to instantly trigger a hunt. That means that if you don't do that, like, because 50% of the time, roughly, you get a ghost that you can figure out during a hunt. So if you don't use the cursed possession to trigger a hunt immediately, you know that 50% of the time, you're gonna be wasting your entire game, basically, because you could have just triggered a hunt and gotten out of there instantly, which just makes big maps like so weirdly balanced. Like you either do immersion mode where you just hunt for the ghost room for 20 minutes, then you bring the items for the next 10 minutes, and then you get a hunt, and then, oh wait, it was a deal. I just wasted 30 minutes. Like, you know, it just feels a little weird the way that they're balanced, which is why I almost exclusively stick to small maps. Anyway, we're gonna spin the wheel and then I'll fix my thing over here. Will it be the twins? We have reports of violence, guys. That is scary. Okay, I think this is I ran out of disk space, which is because you guys know that the Yap Yap VOD that was like super cursed on YouTube for a bit. The VOD file size, I think there's just something with that game that like completely fucks with any compression algorithm that's ever been made. Because if I look, oh wait, it's actually changed. What? It was bigger. I guess it's been compressed a bit more. But like if I look at it, I can't show you this because it's my file browser, but whatever. If I look at a regular stream, it's 28 gigabytes. 28 gigabytes of disk space in order to have basically every single one. The half sword stream, 28. Some indie stream, 28. Playing with CJ and Psycho here, only 15 gigabytes. No, oh, it was a shorter stream. 35 gigabytes for an indie game here. So sometimes it's higher. Most of the time, at least this one's 22. Anyway, what am I getting at? The stream where we played Yap Yap is 208 gigabytes for a 4-hour recording. What the fuck? How the fuck is that possible, bro? It's because the game has the most insane, like, particle effects that are just completely impossible to, like, compress down. I think. So yeah, that's why I ran out of disk space, which I guess I'll just fucking delete. I don't know if I ever want to do anything with Yap Yap. I would have to keep this file right here, but I don't have any space right now, bro. Let me see. Because if I start moving files right now, it's not going to be fast enough. I guess I should. But I have some of these on like a drive. I could decide to. I guess I could move a bunch of stuff right now. Let me see. Sorry, I gotta actually make some space right now, or I can't record the stream, so I can't make videos. We're gonna, I guess I'll just move that one to my plug-in drive. Which I have like a 30 gigabyte or 30 terabyte hard drive, but it takes a while to move it, which means I, oh my god, it's so fucking slow. Let's just play the music while we wait here, because it's gonna potentially be a little bit. Why is this so busted? Here we go. Alrighty, let me see. I should have checked this before. That's my bad. You know what? I can probably just delete some games that I have. That's probably a faster way to do it. Let's see. Any games? Alright. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're dead. Bye-bye. 60 gigabytes. This should be fine. Alright, now we have space. If it actually deletes them. I'm waiting, Steam! Steam? Wait, what? It says that 200 gigabytes is available, but my C drive is seemingly full. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. Alright, buddy. What the fuck? That is strange. What? Steam and my computer are disagreeing about the space on my computer. What is going on? Oh, now it's working. It's... Wait, Steam is saying there's 200 free gigabytes, but my computer is saying it's only 25 gigabytes. What's happening? What the fuck? It's so strange. I guess I'll delete more games. Oh, it's because they're still uninstalling these games. Are you fucking kidding me right now, Steam? Slow ass. Steam, you're a liar. Alright, we got 40 gigabytes of space plus more coming as soon as my computer agrees with itself. So I think I can start recording again. Ba 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 doo beep. Do 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 do. Alrighty, let me fix this now. Okay, sorry. You ever play Minecraft? Minecraft is sick. There we go. 60 gigabytes in a dream, that's fine. We'll be alright. We'll survive, probably. Yo, Nick! Thank you for the subby. It's a little odd. There we go. Alright, well, everybody has been able to vote, luckily this time. I'm gonna pause that because we're gaming. Alrighty, we fixed it. We fixed it, we're back. Shelly Bailey right here. Let's do some gaming. We're gonna do the same thing again. I mean, if the ghosts are gonna be like this and they're gonna be so easy to find out, I think we should just stick to the doing the immediate summoning circle, and then if we can figure it out, I think that's what I usually do on big maps. I do a hunt to help find the ghost room, which skips a little bit, and then depending on if you can figure the ghost out right away, you just leave. If you can't, then you can actually properly investigate it. But it is really fun to just do a proper full investigation of the ghost on a big map. It just takes a long time. I mean, you can take the summon or the paramic and get lucky, but anyway, here we go. God damn, that is... Are you fucking kidding me? Wait, it was slow, but then now it's fast. Wait, what? Wait, wasn't it slow at first? It's not Obambo speed though, right? Well, this would be faster if it was Obambo. Was that just something weird? Hey, buddy! Did you not see me? Yeah, here we go. Grandma! Let's see if the grandma follows us. Okay, no yokai, I don't think, because it came in here immediately. I think we have an actual normal ghost this time. So now it is gonna be useful to actually use like the mirror and do like a proper investigation, which that's what I was waiting for. Until we got a normal ghost that we couldn't figure out instantly. Although it was weirdly slow at first, but I think that could just be some janky Phasmo bug because the game's a little scuffed sometimes. Alright, we're gonna take basically everything. Holy pills. Good lord. We still have many curse possessions to make our sanity go low, so we don't really care. We're gonna take in just like all this stuff. And then we're gonna use the mirror this time. Temporous again, thank you for that 30. Boop. Alright. Will we be able to tell where this ghost is? Who knows? But we're gonna try. Sanity pills are 50% on this challenge.
I still can't believe, I know I like randomly go on a tangent about this like every now and then, but it's that time again. I cannot believe that they still have not fixed this fucking shit with the sanity pills, where if you take a sanity pill, you're not allowed to take a sanity pill when you're above 95% sanity, right? Because that would be griefing. But if you are anything below that, you can spam all of them instantly, even though you would massively overshoot your sanity. Literally, all they have to do is, when you take a sanity pill, to already account for the amount of sanity you're gonna gain from that sanity pill to test if you're allowed to take another one. That's all they have to do. They literally just have to add two numbers together. It's the simplest math that's ever existed, but for some fucking reason, they just cannot fucking do it. So every time, you just can have someone in your team that like comes back, oh, I'm a little low sanity, fucking chugs all the sanity pills because they're stupid, and they just wasted like 3 sanity pills because for some reason they don't account for the sanity you're gonna gain in order to prevent you from taking more pills. It is just stupid. But anyway, I've complained about this many times. I don't think it's ever gonna change. It would be the simplest change of all time. But for some reason they can't do it. Okay, that looks like... Ooh, is that the restricted or... That looks... I think that might be restricted. Although it wasn't bloody in any way. I'm gonna quickly check my sanity to see if it's bad. Ask the board. I guess if their sanity pills are 50, which I guess it makes sense that they're 50 because you're gonna... Then we will be at 70. I think that's fine. It's gonna be a little dangerous, to be fair. Because we're gonna be in the dark all the time. But let's just ask the board where it is, because we can know where the board... Or we can... figure it out with this thing here, where locations are, because it says all the different locations. So let's see. Love that the fire just stays on the whole time. Alright. Where are you? Hospital. Okay, so it's downstairs to the left then? Good lord.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Hospital room 4, guys. Of course, we all know hospital room 4. Luckily, you can see it right here. Hospital room 4 is 58, which is indeed downstairs to the left. Okay, nice. Let's go. That is not the greatest room, to say the least, but it's fine. We can survive. Another thing they obviously need to fix is the having the doors lock on Sunny Meadows, even when you're not in the same area with the ghost. Which is a thing they've actually said they will change, but who knows? I am confused though why they don't, like, they keep yapping about realism and like immersion to the detriment of the game sometimes, right? To make the game darker and to do other things that are not necessary, like to take away some of the jank and stuff like that. But then when it comes to adding fucking like little nameplates next to doors to give information about this door, they're like, no, we can never do that. We can never add like a number to this room. Because obviously everyone that lives here would just know exactly, hey, I'm gonna operate, I need extra blood for hospital room number 4. I don't fucking know what that is, man. I'm walking around randomly with a blood bag. Ah! Just like, what the fuck, man? These rooms gotta be numbered, bro. This shit is dangerous. Anyway, whatever. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you pizza? Are you French? Where are you? You're not French! Do I not? Did I not take the fucking camera? I don't think I took the camera, that's fine. 1 degree flat. Oh boy. 0.5 degrees, you're a freezing boy. Oh, it's because I already had 3 items. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna take this. Okay, could be twins, after all. We'll see. Goated looping spot in that room? Oh, real? For real? Dub Gaming, thank you for that 26. Yeah, no, I feel like, the rooms should be numbered on the, like, in... So you can... I mean, I guess the only real situation in which that's useful is, like... when you're using the board, but I still feel like a little information. You're like, this is how real hospitals work. Like every door has a thing on it that says like either a number or like what the department or whatever the fuck. Like there's information everywhere in hospitals on like getting people to go where they need to go. Okay, we're gonna take this. Actually, no, that, and then we're gonna focus on this instead. But we also want the camera, though? I feel like the camera is going to be better than the writing book. Today's a large map day? No, today is... Well, I guess. The weekly is on a large map, so... I took a... camera and dropped it somewhere? Because I didn't bring it to the ghost room, right? Because I only took the video... Or the flashlight, the thermo, and the spirit box. And there's the other camera. There it is. I mean, I guess it's, I mean, I feel like a mental institution having, like, no markings anywhere so that, like, someone who's, like, confused is gonna get even more lost is not necessarily the best idea. This one? This one. Orbies! Nice. Okay, well, we got orbs. It's not a Revenant. Guess I'll save a little bit. Goodbye. It's a ghost event. You motherfucker. You motherfricko. No UV, guys. I hate to break it to you, but it's not a Hantu or a Mimic. Rip. Spirit box is also not available, right? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? So no spirit box either. And it's not a Revenant, which means it has to be a Yurei, right? Easy? Because it clearly was not a Revenant. I mean, it seemed like it was a Revenant at first, but then it just became normal, so. I guess we're gonna get out of here. You know what? We should pull the cards, though. We're gonna pull the cards. Because even if I die now, we still get paid out, so I'm not necessarily upset. And we gotta see what we get here. But I will take them to the door, because I don't want to be locked. Because if we get a single death card, we're gonna be here for a minute, sitting at the door, doing absolutely nothing. But I definitely will look if we get a High Priestess or a Hanged Man, which would be a Ripperoni. Or the elusive High Priestess into Hanged Man, which is a very rare combo that I've had like only 2 times ever. Alright. Oh boy. Good start. Nothing. Hey, oh, you're trolling me. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Well, this has all been, never mind! Oh, shit. Okay, now, if we get a death card, we just, wait, could we do something sick here? Oh, but we need to get a death card. Oh, no, but we have lots of other cursed possessions. Wait, let's see if we get a Hanged Man. That would be kind of cracked. Oh, and now we get a death card here, and then we die, and then we hug the ghost. Because I think you can only die once per hunt. Oh, fuck. No, I want you to kill me. I want you to kill me. What? It teleported. It's teleporting. Come here! Wait. Let's put this to the test. I might die twice, but who knows? Follow me? I think you can only die once. So if I stand here, or is it just gonna end the hunt? It's gonna end the hunt, right? Aw, man. In a multiplayer session, if you die and the hunt still keeps going, I'm pretty sure you can, like, twerk all over the ghost during the hunt, because you won't die a second time. But in single player, the ghost is like, I got him! I'm so good at the game. And then you go like, psych, I'm back. Anyway, I don't even know where I put the cards, but we're out of here. We already got some juicy stuff. I'm immortal. We got yet another one for the collection of revive ticks. I've been trying to get as many revives as possible without like cheesing the monkey paw, of course, because you can't just get infinite revives with the monkey paw, but that's cheesing. Is it actually gonna imagine I did something wrong here? Nope, it was just a Yurei, which I guess I'm glad we did it this way, because we would have been in a bit of trouble there. But look at that, we get even more stuff. We get the Sanity Pills, Salt. Tier 2 Salt's actually a big upgrade from the Tier 1. And then the Sound Recorder upgrade's also nice. So yeah, that was the Do As I Command challenge on Sunny Meadows. Let me know if you enjoy playing on Sunny Meadows. I hope you enjoyed the video. Regardless, if you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely game sharing chat, you can join us over Thursday TV sessions. Instant click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Alrighty. We did it. We did it, gamers. Now it is no evidence, no sanity time, baby. Which we're going to change this one slightly to make the grace period not 1 second. But like 2 seconds, I think. And besides that, I think we can just keep this one and go fully crazy with a 9 times multiplier. Multiplier, excuse me. Let's upgrade though. What do we need mostly? I feel like mostly we need salt. And then this is nice. candle is pretty nice. Tier 2 smudge. Not terrible. But I don't really plan on using it right now, so I should prioritize things that I am going to use right away, but I guess I can just get everything, so whatever. Right, firelight, igniter, incense. Do we do incense? During a no... Ah, sure, let's do it. Let's give it a little shot and then see if we find it annoying, and then I can always blame it for getting the ghost wrong and then turn it back. That's a nice hack right there. Anyway, let's go say hi, YouTube. Here we go. No believer win yet, but we're gonna get that. Watch this. We're gonna do lots of games. So now we're doing 30 seconds bets, so you're gonna have to bet pretty quickly. Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today, we're gonna earn a lot of money doing a very difficult challenge because we are gonna be doing no evidence, no sanity. We are at level 39. By the end of this video, we're gonna be shooting through the levels really fast because I want to unlock tier 3 and the rest of the tier 2 items, mostly some of the tier 3s that are gonna be big upgrades for us because I'm done being at low levels right now. I hope you enjoy the video. It's gonna be great. We're gonna start on Tanglewood. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Well, let's hop into the game. Let's go. Alrighty. 1 second. I will spin the wheel, but I forgot something for the recording. I just realized. What have I done? There we go. I think we should be good. Anywho, we gotta spin. We get in there first though. Oh boy. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Let's do it. We're gonna get many believer wins as well because we're gonna do many games. I don't know how many games, but we're gonna get so many games in because no evidence, no sanity is really fast depending on what happens because of course we will try to get every single ghost, even the ghost that we cannot figure out immediately because we do not give up in this house. Now we don't have all the good stuff yet, but we do have quite a few things that are going to help us out. The tier 2 crucifixes are going to be useful in case we need to lock down an area, for example, which the ghost is going to be constantly hunting. So if we want some safety, we're going to need that. Of course, we're going to start with smudge sticks. I have the tier 2 smudge sticks right now. Usually I do tier 1s, but I wanted to try out the new stuff that we literally just unlocked. Right here we got Kelly. We need to do motion sensor, prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix, and photo of the ghost. We could be greedy and try that photo of the ghost right away. And we could also be turbo greedy and quickly bring in this. You know what? I'm going to quickly bring in a motion sensor and then set that up right away to have potentially all of the objectives completed here because obviously we're not going to do the crucifix then, which I think is fine. We might have to figure out this ghost through brute force anyway. So let's grab another one of this and we'll try to get the photo too. We're going to be greedy because the more objectives you complete, they all get multiplied. Since we're playing on a 9 times multiplier, we need to get oh, it's in the kitchen. We can get big money. All right, let's go. I only have 1 smudge right now, but I think that'll be okay. No hunts yet. I'll take it. I'm gonna be greed, and I'm gonna grab this smudge here. And then we have 2 smudges. All right. It's in this room. Can you give us a sign? Can you show yourself? Can you... What the fuck? I got it. Okay, well that didn't work out exactly as planned. It's not a poltergeist. I'm gonna smudge the ghost. I'm gonna grab the other smudge. I'm gonna hide. Hey, body! Body! Sounds normal speed, actually. Sounds, was it Oni? I was so well, it can't be an Oni, or I would have been sucking major farts if I only got the ghost photo on my 3rd try. I'm gonna say it's probably not an Oni. Hopefully not. Okay, we did get the ghost photo, though, to be honest, to be fair, to me at least. Okay, so we smudged the ghost. I did not exactly keep a timer. That's what happens when you go a little greedy. On just trying to do as many objectives as possible, you kind of lose out. Your brain only has so much processing power at once, so you don't get to spot all of the ghost abilities, but I definitely did not seem to notice any, like, speed differences. So we're just gonna grab, like, some salt for maybe a Wraith, and then I think now it's time to get the crucifix. We still have a smudge, right? So we can still use that smudge. We don't have to bring a new one. Not a Dio. Yeah, there's lots of ghosts we can rule out, of course, but I'm just gonna try and set up this real quick. Alright, then we can get the crucifix objective. Want to put this down as like a wall here. I just want to see if the ghost steps in it. So if it ever leaves this room, or I guess during a hunt, we might be able to do this. And then we also want to get a candle. Now there's still a... Just gonna break the lights. Okay, potential mare. It's not a phantom. All right, let's just go through the ghost that we know it's not gonna be. So Diane would be only based on if you're walking or not, which it was definitely speeding up, so it can't be that. Dio is like slow when it gets close to you. This ghost was insane. Galu, we used a smudge and it didn't get like super fast right after we used the smudge, right? So it shouldn't be a Galu. I mean, it gets fast after the smudge runs out because we have a slowing smudge, but and also the ghost speeds up anyway after a smudge. Okay, and then we don't have a Hantu here, of course. Jin, we were never far away from it. Now, Moroi would be much faster. The Obambo would be slower if you get a hunt right away. Because I think it always starts in its slow form. And also, hunts are shorter when it's in its slow form, right? Which is, or no, the other way around, when it's in its fast form. Okay, and then we don't have a Poltergeist because we didn't see many throws. No Oni, no Phantom, no Revenant, of course, no Thay. I did not step in the salt yet, so we don't know that. No Twins, no Raichu. I mean, look at the amount of ghosts that we've already ruled out. No Obake because it didn't shapeshift. Okay, and then we're gonna set up this for the Onryo. And then grab even more of this right here. Now, it is probably gonna hunt regardless if it's a spirit or not here, because I was not inside the map. And when did they add the new ghosts? Recently, they added 3 new ghosts all at once. Blinking lights. It did step in the salt here, so it's not a Wraith either. We could actually... I should look for orbs, because it could be a Mimic, which would be kind of sick. You know what? I'm just going to check. And we'll also... So next hunt, we'll do a Jin test, a Yokai test, and a Myling test, all in one hunt. I'm going to grab this. We only got tier 2 right now. That's fine. Now, because we're gonna do so many games, I don't fret like a longer game in between there, here and there. Unless we get insanely unlucky and we only get like exclusively Urays and stuff, we should be... Hey! Okay. Big farm? I'll take it. Okay. Alright. So it did just use... I did just do a ghost event over here. I didn't immediately see orbs, but let's see again. I'm not seeing orbs. You step in the salt. It already stepped in all the salt. Fuck me, man. Okay. Oh, come on, man. That was pretty close together, those crucifix uses. It's not an Onryo because the candle is still on. And it just blew it out to try and cover its tracks, but nice try, buddy. Alright, we're gonna step over here now, because now it's gonna hunt. Okay, you were kind of insane. Many ghost events. We got a bone right here. We still need photos, right? So we could just take a photo of that as well. Don't kill me. Rod. That was... How long was between those 2 crucifix uses? Probably more than 20 seconds, right? Because 20 seconds... If it's shorter than 20 seconds, or... Is it... It's 25 seconds, right? Usually? And for demon, it's like only 20 seconds. It's like a really short window. The best way to detect demons is if you get a hunt after a smudge really, really fast. Instead of like 90 seconds like most other ghosts. Alright, buddy. Can you do a hunt right now? So Jinn, we're gonna be like far away here. And we're gonna test if it speeds up at a distance. And then Myling, if we can hear it before it comes in, we can figure that out. Oh, here we go. Not a Myling. Not a Jinn. Now we're gonna test for yokai right here. Oh, interesting. Why didn't it? Okay, it does know. Okay, so it did come to when I... Did it? Hello, buddy. Didn't I already get these? Wait. Did I already get translucent ghosts, or? I did. Well, whatever. I'll take the duplicate. I don't have shit anyway. So I didn't even smudge it there, but we do know it's also not a Jinn. That was normal speed, right? So it's not an Obambo either. This could be immediately hitting us with the hardest ghosts. Is this gonna be... it's not a mimic because we didn't see any orbs. It's not a yokai. I think I'm gonna have to do one more check because the question, if it's not a yokai or not, is if I was over here and it saw, because I was kind of over here, right? If it could see my head peeking over the kitchen counter. Ah! Okay, well, it's definitely not a yokai. All right, now we know. You're fucking crazy. So what I think we're gonna do is try and like loop it for a little bit here and then smudge it at the near the end of the hunt, which is gonna be pretty soon here. So I'm actually gonna smudge like right here, and then I'm smudging it exactly 28:15. Okay, 28:15, and like 7 seconds later it stopped. So now we're gonna time how long does it take before the ghost starts hunting. Because if it hunts after 60 seconds before 90 seconds, we know it's a demon. And if it hunts after only 3 minutes... Oh. It's another singing ghost event. It could be a Banshee. I think I'm gonna grab a... I'm gonna grab a paramic real quick. I still have time before the 60 seconds are over. So that is the second... But we also had some... We also had a, light break event, so it could be Mare, so we need to flick some light switches. Yeah, we're down to like the last few very, very tough ghosts. But that's... We can still figure it out if we do our best. Yeah, I'm flicking light switches to... Oh. Throw. I'll leave this here. I'm just gonna sit back here for a second. Okay, so it can already hunt for 15 seconds if it's a demon. Oh, hello there. Okay, bunch of whispering. You can get screams in the sound recorder as well, but you have to be right next to the ghost, and I don't want to be right next to the ghost because then I'm gonna die. Okay, so demon, it's... I mean, it could still be a demon, but demon timing is over now. It's... If it hunts now... Within like the next 1 minute and 30 seconds, it's gonna be not a spirit. So yeah, I could already hunt for a little bit now. It's been 2 minutes since the smudge. It's throwing stuff. We already tested for Polter, right? It didn't seem to throw that much. So demon seems unlikely, but we've seen crazier things happen, so who knows. I wasn't exactly in the room when it started to hunt, right? Because that could rule out shade. I think it hunted from the dining room when I was in the kitchen. It's not hunting still. In 30 seconds, it's been 3 minutes. So I guess we're gonna say spirit then? I mean, it could just be a ghost that randomly decides not to hunt for 3 minutes. Still got 20 seconds. Come on, buddy. Hey, buddy! Okay, it's whispering again. Also, we have to lights off in there? 10 seconds? I'm gonna leave with Spirit if it doesn't hunt for 3 minutes, which you have like a pretty high likelihood that it's... When you're at 0 sanity... Oh. Oh, come on. Okay. Alright. Wait, but... I mean, now I don't know. Now I'm all out of whack. I mean, it didn't hunt for 3 minutes. It's still not hunting, though, is the problem. It's gonna hunt right before I get out, though. So now what could happen is that we just had another ghost that didn't decide to hunt for 3 minutes. Like, for example, if we do have a shade and it decided to roam over to that area, I guess we would like to see it hunt in the same room with us. Because otherwise, like, there's still quite a few solid options here besides... Okay, buddy. Besides Spirit. I mean, I think we smudge it again. It seems to be in the same room still. It did kind of hunt, like, really close to me in the dining room that one time. If it's a shade, that would be crazy. Seems so unlikely that it's shade, which is really the only option that it could be besides Spirit, right? If it hasn't hunted for 3 minutes, because shade can do the thing where it goes to your room and then doesn't hunt because it can't hunt in the same room. Now Banshee will be wild here because we had several whispers, not a single scream, which I guess it's not guaranteed to get a scream, but that would be ridiculous. So I'm just gonna go with Spirit. There is still a chance that it's another ghost, but it is by far the most likely ghost to be right now. And we did all objectives. Now let's hope that we don't get screwed by any sussy Banshee right here. It did, Goryo, it did do like the ghost events that you would sometimes think of when it's a Goryo. So sometimes Goryos, I mean, this is pure tinfoil hat behavior, which I'm gonna roll with this every time I see it, because once again I get confirmation bias, so I'm gonna pretend that this is a real thing, even though you should take it with a grain of salt. But Goryos have this thing where they do ghost events far away from their ghost room and then go back to their ghost room, which you saw that this ghost was never leaving the kitchen or never leaving the dining room, because obviously it didn't do any favorite room changes. And then I guess it just also decided to not hunt for 3 minutes, because of course. It did double, I mean, that could have also been Banshee Behavior. Goryo and Banshee Behavior is kind of overlapping. All right, well, anyway, we're going back. Tanglewood. I'm not getting defeated that easily on my favorite map in the entire video game. Can we... I don't think we want to unlock these. Let's just save up some money. All right. Let's see what we get. What do we get? Is it gonna be a Spirit? Now that would be would be okay, but I'd rather have a speedy ghost this time. We got Robert Rat here. We would like to do all of these. Video of the ghost is easy. Escape the ghost is gonna be insane, and motion sensor is gonna be super, super easy as well. So we're actually gonna start with all of these three right here. I'm just gonna throw the motion sensor in there. Now, because it is 0 sanity, we do want to turn on the lights immediately because of the ghost hunts. We have the lights turned on by default, by the way, which is kind of important for this. It doesn't cost you very much when it comes to your multiplier. But it makes, like, obviously you don't have the time to run to the basement, turn on the breaker, and then turn on the lights, because the ghost is gonna hunt within like 15 seconds of us stepping inside this map, unless it's something shy. So I think we're gonna make a run for it here, and then I'm gonna go back to get the motion sensor if I don't get an aggressive ghost. So let's run. Boom. Okay, it's in the kitchen area, I think. I'm gonna also set this up. I'm gonna just light all of these. All right, here we go. I think I heard a cup or like a plate, which means it would be kitchen. Somewhat shy. Hasn't really done anything yet. Come on, buddy. Let's try and get it to hunt in the same room with us, because then we can immediately hunt out a shade, or rule out a shade, because it can't hunt in the room with you. Hello? 0 sanity, by the way. Which, I mean, not every ghost is gonna hunt immediately when they have the chance, but most ghosts would. Are you a shade? Imagine. Hello, buddy. You want to show yourself? I gotta be careful though, because if it starts hunting and I'm inside the journal, yo! Oh, come on. I didn't even get a chance to... Wait, this is actually such shade behavior right here. Okay, well, never mind. Hey! Oh, it's real fast. I don't know if... Is it they fast? Hello, buddy. It's not getting any faster, right? It's just the same speed, even while it was chasing me right there. I think we got ourselves a nice little thing. Now, what I'm gonna do here, it seems to be in the... I should drop this. It's too dangerous. I'm just gonna smudge real quick. And then I'm gonna place this here. And leave, because hopefully it'll step on that while we are leaving, and then we're gonna get all objectives. All right, well, that's a very nice ghost. It never sped up, which means there's only a handful of ghosts that it could be. For example, if they doesn't speed up. You also have like the Hantu, but the Hantu, because we have the breaker turned on by default, the Hantu is going to be slow because all the temperatures are going to be high, so that's not going to happen. Revenant would also slow down when it loses track of you, which can be it. And then some of the new ghosts, like die-in, can be really fast when you're, like, moving. But obviously, this is a male ghost, so it can't be a die-in anyway. Did we get the motion sensor? It did not step in the motion sensor. Maybe it's going to step in it as we are leaving. But I think we're going to send it here. Because unless we're getting trolled by a mimic here, there should just be a very, very speedy Thay right there. Which is kind of surprising that it didn't hunt immediately. It was just a Thay, though. There you go. We get $400, one full level off of a game that lasted only 2 minutes and basically 3 minutes right there. We get 3,000 experience, which at this point is a full level. And if you do like any other type of difficulty, you're gonna earn like, if you do like a regular difficulty, like nightmare mode, you earn around like 1,000 to 1,500, depending on how much media you collect. So getting these really quick, big wins is gonna be very juicy. We got only money, right? We didn't get any new unlocks. That's fine. I'm actually really feeling like Tanglewood because we're gonna have to say goodbye to this map at some point. We're gonna run it back on Tanglewood immediately. And we're also gonna hopefully get a believer win. Will it be a miling? Come on, man. Through the believer something. Alright, we got Ronald here. Look at our cash number, by the way. It's so beautiful. 10,008. Goddamn. Alright, ghost event, paramic, and video. Okay, well, I'm gonna try the video, but the paramic, unless we have to detect Banshee or something, I am not gonna even try that, because that's annoying. And then the ghost event, we'll see. If you decide to do a ghost event, I'll be happy, but I'm not gonna wait for it or whatever. I do have to wait for the bet, because it's gonna maybe happen immediately. You guys shouldn't be at 50%, by the way. Crazy people. I don't think it's that close yet. Or shouldn't be. Alrighty. Run. I missed it again. Throwing on the light. And we're good. Alright. Once those lights are on, I feel pretty safe. Yo! Well, we got a ghost event. That's good. Another red light ghost event to start. Bro. Yeah, we gotta use the kitchen island because the kitchen island is going bye-bye. They did already say on like a dev stream that they are adding new looping spot, potentially plural. Ow. To the game to replace the one from the kitchen island. Okay, well, this is going pretty well. I'll take it. Oh, and Dio was one of the earlier spins. Let's go. Wait, was Dio the spin from just now? Or was it from before? No, the spin from just now was my leg, right? That was during the weekly. All right, easy peasy. I'm out of here. A goodbye. So the believers are happy because they've been struggling. They have not won a game since the weekly and now. So I'm gonna get out of here immediately so they can get their payout. Bye-bye! And that's like, dude, Dios, whenever you have them, they are like the best for doing something like this, because they don't pose any threat whatsoever. They give you the opportunity to do all of your objectives that you can do during a hunt, and just like that you get 3,000, and even faster this time. Half the time as the last game. We get 3,000, immediately obvious, and we do unlock a headgear finally, which is very expensive actually, the tier 2, so we can't get that. And there's really no point in getting the tier 2 motion sensor, because you really only get this for the objective. It could be useful if you're doing like more slow pace challenges, but here we're doing really crazy stuff. All right, let's go to Willow now. We're gonna hop to another fan favorite map. Now we did just get a payout, so let me just quickly see the payout. It wasn't that big of a payout because I'm pretty sure the believers went insane. Yep, they were at 46% on the believer side. I mean, it's still a doubling of your points, but you were risking quite a lot right there. And then we're gonna fully reset the wheel and do a new one. Let's see. Boop. Oh, come on, you fucker. You fucker. Here we go, fresh new wheel with every ghost on it, except Mimic, of course. Will it be? Oh boy, Mare. Now that's not a ghost we would like to see, but I will do it for the believers, of course. We got Larry. Motion sensor again. Sound recorder and video. Ooh, both of those are gonna be kind of tough to do. I think we're just gonna start motion sensor. Motion sensor and just one smudge, because I really don't care about the photo and video then. Because the objectives are just really nice to get like a huge buff, because they apply like twice. You get them once and then multiplied, and then they also show up in the like game bonus if you get the ghost correct. All right, I'm going. So you basically get double money from them. Let's see. Boner. Do we need photos? We don't need photos, right? We just need videos. Yeah, so I'll just grab that. I guess I should put it here. In case I'm gonna loop it. Not a myling? Not a yokai? Doesn't look like Oni to me. It's throwing a lot, but definitely not enough for Poltergeist, I don't think. Let's see if it speeds up. It definitely does. Okay, so that's mostly looking normal, which is very good. The ones that are actually like hunting tests right there is that it's not an Oni or a Phantom. It's clearly not an Obake. Yo, hello, buddy. Was not a myling. It's sped up, so not a Hantu, no Thay. Obviously, no like Dian or Banshee because it's a male ghost. Dio, Moroi, Raichu, Revenant, Yokai. We even tested as well, dude. That was and Poltergeist. Twins, it was normal speed, right? Could be Mare. Good lord. I don't know if that was, it's in the bathroom, apparently. I don't think that was long enough away. For a Jinn test. Okay, not a Jinn. Nice. I just wanted to peek my head out there. Doesn't seem like Obambo. We did smudge it there and it didn't speed up, so it's not going to be a Galu either. So we're actually, like... We're approaching Mare as a possibility quickly. I would be saying, oh, it could be a Banshee, but it can't. It literally physically can't be a Banshee, so... It has to be a female ghost. Yeah, thank you for timing the smudge, because I did not time it myself, because I was busy not dying. Okay. So we have a bathroom ghost, so I'm gonna just grab like the classic setup here. Or like an Onryo test. Majestic Hero, thank you for that 41. Uh-oh. it started in the hallway that time. I'm not necessarily interested. Was that really fast, by the way? That was really insanely fast, no? Bro, we were so close to spinning demon on the chart, or on the wheel. It was like 1 pixel away from it, no? Dude, that's that's so fucked up. Okay, so luckily chat timed it there, because you need to make sure that you time the smudges if you want to, like, I mean, you don't have to do everything at one hunt. You can't pass, I mean, you could theoretically, but you had so many, like, look at the amount of ghosts we ruled out right there. Like, you rule out all of those, sometimes you're gonna miss one. So yeah, the smudge timer tells us there that it hunted right after 60 seconds had passed, way before 90 seconds. Which is what the demon does. It hunts like extremely quickly after a smudge, and also extremely quickly after, like, it can spam use crucifixes really fast. It doesn't necessarily, sometimes you get a shy demon that doesn't hunt for a little bit, so like you can't know for sure if you don't get a hunt after immediately 60 seconds that it's a demon. You have to kind of get lucky that it does decide to do it, which it did here. Let's see, was that a ability hunt, or was it just no ability hunt? So demons can hunt at like 70% sanity, so it was just a regular one of those. Now, unfortunately, no believer win right there. It was very close though. That was a 4-minute payout though. That was could have been a long, hard game. You can see that we lose quite a bit of money here because we didn't do the other objectives, but that's fine. All right, we're gonna go to Edgefield. I think we're gonna go to all of the small maps. We did level up once again, right? But I think the next time we get items is gonna be level 46 right here. We get some tier 3 evidence items that are not necessarily gonna be useful for this specific challenge. All right, what do we get? Poltergeist. Okay, we should set up for that then. We got a cursed object. That's literally lying. There's no cursed object. We got Billy. Ghost event, parabolic microphone, and EMF photo. Oof, those are not necessarily my favorite. I think I'm just gonna ignore them. I'm gonna ignore them unless we have to do a slower hunt, of course, or slower investigation. Also, we're gonna wait for a second.
Oh, baby.
I'm ready. Alright, we do have to set up our own poltergeist test here, because there's almost no items here. But we can do that. Gonna throw some stuff over here. Even gonna throw that down so I have all 3 slots available. Boop, boop, boop. I think like 1 more set of 3 should be more than enough. No hunt yet. We could even do like a Galu test here with like the salts. No, or a tiny bit of activity. And then I guess I'll already pre-prep this stuff. I do have a lighter, yes. Important thing to make sure. I will just place it because I don't think it's going to be in this area. Unless it is and it's a shade. Hello? What if I step out? Imagine it uses the crucifix now. It's the most obvious shade of all time. The cup! Oh shit, we got dirty water. I would love to... It's probably in the hallway, huh? Look at the doggy. Very shy. Definitely a haunted house, though. We get dirty water right here. Should set up the doors. Can you do something? Is this not a Uri? Wait, did you just touch a door? Did I miss it? I didn't see it. Ah, this is very strange. This is heavy shade energy. Because it hasn't done anything at all as soon as I got here. Oh, shit. Okay. It did just hunt in the hallway, I think. So it's not a shade. I need you to come down the stairs, please. Thank you. It's blinking, but not like Oni blinking, I don't think. Okay, well, it also stepped in the salt. It threw quite a bit of stuff, but did it throw it far enough? Okay, clearly it's not this. Clearly it's not this guy. Or these dudes. Not a Phantom or an Oni, I don't think. None of these. Stepped in the salt. It's not fast. I don't think it was a poltergeist, unfortunately. Obake, I mean, we looped it for not the entire hunt, but no Jin, no Galu, because it didn't speed up after the salts. I mean, I can set up the thing again. I think I'm taking this over there. I need to have a smudgy. Yeah, we're gonna do like here, I guess. Here, maybe. All right, so I think it hunted from there, so it's not a shade. Demon seems highly unlikely given that we basically got no activity until like a few minutes in. I would like for I did smudge it, so we could also test for spirit here. But I would not, I didn't do the exact timer. I'm gonna set this back, by the way. I really don't think it was poltergeist, but I want to give you guys another hope. Oh. Definitely not a spirit, that's for sure. Definitely not a Jinn. I don't think that's a poltergeist. I'm sorry. Unfortunately. Okay, so much at 53, 55. It even lit the other candle, so it cannot be an Onryo. Okay, it's not a poltergeist. Same speed, so no Obambo. It's not a Uri for real this time. Not a twins. It also shouldn't be, yeah, I got them on. Shouldn't be Goryo, right? Let's turn on some light switches. Because it does seem like it has changed Ghost Room. We should grab a thermo here to find the exact Ghost Room. Yeah, no spirit. Bro. Myling seems highly unlikely. I'm gonna grab one of these just for safety. We'll check for temperature. And, I mean, I guess we could get Paramike, but, rather than not. Okay, more dirty water. Yeah, what the fuck? We have several? No. So the hallway is cold, but like not even remotely cold enough. For like the ghost room at the moment. 11 degrees here. I do think that means it can't be a Goryo. Because it was definitely doing dirty water over there, so... I think we got him. That's a shoe. I don't want the shoe. Yeah, we should check for orbs in here, I guess. What? Bro, what the fuck? I guess I'll test for yokai now. Test for yokai miling. Why can't I fucking close that door, brother? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, I smudged it again. The 625. It shouldn't be a demon, right? It's hunting like everywhere around these crucifixes. And no, no miling, no demon, no Goryo,
No yokai? Wait, what? Is it actually a mare?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Have I written out some ghost that it could be? Let's see. Imagine there's no way it couldn't be a demon, right? How the fuck would it dodge all these crucifixes? Okay, it's changed ghost room fucking again, bro. Back to this now. Or it might be here. Okay, now it's in this room. Is it because of lights? Because mares roam away from lights. I'm trying to get a mare, but they blew out the candle, but like, come on now. Come on now. I guess could technically wait. No, it could be no, because it lit the candle. It lit the candle, so it cannot be an Unreal, right? I'm trying to force mare. Come on. Come on, buddy. Okay, now it's been 2 minutes since the last hunt. Oh, well. Well, I mean, I guess we should check for orbs again, but like, this is one of the most roaming ghosts, like, fucking ever, bro. I mean, I'm gonna say this is probably a mare, because we also didn't have any ghosts to be faster. I mean, we didn't have any mare ability, though, is the thing. But, like, I guess that's not guaranteed to happen. Am I missing something? Fuck. I don't know if I'm missing something, but I feel like we've done all the checks that we needed to. Because, like, let's see the sneaky ones, right? Like, Goryo is impossible because it's rolled like 100 times. It can't be Banshee because it's a male ghost. Demon, like, it's been hunting everywhere, but never using a crucifix. So, like, demon would be fucking insane. Like, it can't be that. At which point, what is even left? Poltergeist, we checked for that, right? I think we got him. I think it should be a mare. We already checked for Jin. I think I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna give it a shot. This would be insane for the believers because it's a very early believer win this time. And not even that bad for a mare run, considering how long those can be. Just the thing that's throwing me off is that we never got a mare ability.
It was, wait, what? It hunted in the same room though.
Wait, didn't it hunt in the hallway with me? I swear it did. Okay, dude. It did 4 favorite ghost room changes in 11 minutes. Like, how am I supposed to get hunted in the same room, bro? That's crazy. That's not a believer win. That is devastating, bro. I mean, well played, I guess. Goes to show, once again, my what I think is the strongest thing a ghost can do is changing favor ghost room. And not, like, usually it doesn't matter that much when you're doing a no evidence, no sanity challenge, because you're gonna be figuring them out based on the hunts anyway. But if you can't narrow down the ghost when you're doing like a nightmare run and you can't get the evidences, or like professional as well, that really hurts. And for something like a shade where you have to like be in the same room with the ghost in order for you to rule out a shade, if it constantly changes ghost room, you're never gonna be in the same room with the ghost. So well played, what can I say? We're gonna run it back on Edgefield for another round here. Unfortunately, the believers got like ginormously shafted. That is insane. I mean, 4 ghost rooms as a shade is not necessarily crazy because there's nothing that's preventing the shade from changing ghost room. It's not like ghost events, and even ghost events are not necessarily suspicious when you're doing a challenge like this, because when you're this low sanity, shades can also just do ghost events a lot. Okay, we can get photo of the ghost, I guess. We'll start with that. And I mean, Edgefield is like actually goated for no evidence, no sanity, because you can set up the looping spot right next to the door. We're gonna get this as well. I think I'm grabbing another one. Beep. Alright, I'm even doing that. Oh, it's in the kitchen. Wait, we could actually... Nah, we should get a hunt first. But we could place it close to the kitchen to see for a demon or something. I'm quickly gonna grab some of these. Dirty water! Stinky. Turn off the breaker. Well, we don't have a gin. That's very annoying. Wanna... What the hell? Is the breaker on here, by the way? It is. Okay, nice. Like, insanely dumb question, by the way. When the power is out, your water still works, right? How the fuck? Water do be kind of magical. Anybody else think this sometimes? Isn't it insane you just open the fucking faucet and like water comes out? Me when I'm high. Oh god. Okay, this goes to scare. Ah! It's kind of magical, bro. I mean, you take it for granted. I've had my water shut off like so many times recently that I've been like having a new appreciation of fucking water, bro. That shit is magical. And then sometimes it goes, like, when it gets shut off and it turns back on, you get like 40 water. I've had like 40 water all the time where it's like getting all the bubbles out or something. So you like open the faucet and then it just like does like 10 farts before you get any water. Come on, man. That's fucking rude. That was not a phantom, right? Wait, it just walked through the soul. It's a fucking wraith, bro. Easy. I was distracted by magic. And with magic, I mean water. Anyway, I'm out. So the pressure comes from like the central water line. Like how the fuck? Who puts the pressure there, huh? Who the fuck is doing this magic? Show yourself. Are you French? Give us a sign. That was easy. Easy money, I'll take it. Gravity. Yeah, but where? Okay, so like if I open a faucet on the floor above the ground, the upper like first floor, second floor, whatever you want to call it, because people call it different. Gravity's not helping shit, bro. Gravity's doing nothing. Do you mean gravity is doing something like further down the line to push it up that high? Dude, isn't that... Am I the only one amazed by this shit? Doesn't that seem cool? Water pressure? Yeah, but how does it get... How does it go up, bro? It just goes up? It's like a siphoning effect or something?
Do we not have water towers? Probably. I don't fucking know. Anyway, J. Emmett right here. Cleanse, repel, and 2 sounds. Okay, we can actually go crazy here. Water is pressurized. Depends on the system. Okay, well, it seems like everybody is saying, like, random words and then pretending to... Just saying water pressure is not an explanation for, like, what I was asking. Just saying gravity is not an explanation to what I was asking. You gotta be a little more precise than that, brother. Okay, we're gonna take sound recorder as well. We could do a hunting one. Someone Google it. Someone use ChatGPT and then get like the worst fucking answer that's ever existed because it is the stupidest system ever. I gotta throw lights. All right, here we go. Easy. Some bonus sultry right there. Wait, now you're saying water pressure has nothing to do with it? So who the fuck is lying then? It's not throwing a lot. Oh, I might be having a smudge here, unfortunately. I'm checking for... You okay? Ay, 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 ay! What the fuck? Not a Ure. Was that... Did it get faster there? Like, I'm thinking if it was a... Galu, because it didn't step in this, but I guess that's normal. It got really fast. I don't think it started fast necessarily. Alright, let's get some more smudge sticks so we can do more hunts. Yeah, it could be Galu, but we'll definitely notice that on the next hunt, right? Yes, I mean, I understand. So the water in the water tower makes a lot of sense. Like, the water is up high, so it pushes it down, so it can push it. So the water tower is above, like, your second floor, right? So the water tower has enough pressure to push it down and then up again to your second floor. Because that's what I was amazed about for a second. I was like, how the fuck? So the water comes in through the ground and then just goes like... But it's because somewhere else it's higher. So somewhere else it pushes down and then it can go up. And then there's probably also pumps and shit that like emulate the same process. But it's easier to think about it when it's a water tower because that makes a lot more sense. Instead of like a pump just creating the same effect basically. All right, we're gonna get back in there before the hunt. So that we can rule out spirits, for example. Bam. Did anybody time it? Gravity creates the pressure. Gravity... Yes. I mean, that's what I said, right? No? I'm confused now. Isn't that what I said? Wait, that was like 2 interactions right next to each other. That could have been, I mean, so for like a high-rise building, it would have to have like pumps doing that. Because you're not gonna have a water tower that's like the size of a skyscraper. But there's just pumps then. Which honestly, if you'd like put a gun to my head and ask me to like explain you very detailed how like a water pump works, you'd have to shoot me. I wouldn't fucking know how to tell you. Ah! It is a Galu. Or it could be Obambo still, no? I'm gonna smudge.
Did that even get faster? Is that a thanks Obambo or a Gallo situation? I mean, it was pretty damn slow. I guess we do... Wait, so did it... Didn't step in the salt. It could be Obambo then. Which would explain the... Wait, couldn't we time the hunts? Any Obambo lore masters? Because I keep forgetting this. When... wait, it says it in the book. Let me read the book. Obambo, when it is fast, has slower hunts, right? While aggressive, the Obambo is quicker to start hunting. So when it's fast, it's shorter. And when it's slow, it's longer? Right? It's short, 20% slower, shorter hunts when it's aggro. Okay. So that was probably a normal hunt because it wasn't aggro. I do think we do another hunt here. Because I feel like it's either going to be one of these two. Which I'm leaning towards this one right now. Hello there. The book is, yeah, lying sometimes, but... I mean, the book doesn't... Hey, hello! Okay, so it just used a crucifix. So now it's gonna be... fast if it's a Galu. Which I guess it could still be fast if it's an Obambo as well, so that's not necessarily gonna tell us very much. Other buildings, like places in New York, have water reservoirs on the roof. So the water flows down. How the fuck the water get up there then? Did the water take the elevator? What are you talking about? I mean, maybe that's partly true, but like, it's not the whole story. Rain? They fucking catch the rain and purify the rain and then the water never comes from the ground? Wait, that's actually genius. Like, you can't just drink rainwater. You're gonna... Right? Especially not in a city. It's gonna be like full of like terrible like gases from all the cars down below. They treat it? Bro, they got a science station up on the roof of a skyscraper? Holy fuck. That's insane. Alright, buddy. They got like 3 scientists with like lab coats doing a bunch of experiments the whole time. That's fucking crazy, dude. Oh god. Oh, it's so much faster now. So the hunt is, let's test if the hunt's gonna be shorter. So it's right around 1410. Do I have a scientist on my roof? Guys, be honest with me. Oh god. Go check. I can't, I'm streaming. Okay, that was so short. What the fuck? Wait. Wait, was it? I'm so distracted by the fucking stupid water memes. Is it Obambo? Or is it a Galu? Is anybody paying attention? Cause I sure as hell am not. Okay, I mean, it was faster that time than it was before. It's just that I said around 10, and the hunt ended at around like 35. Which, no, wait, yeah, that would mean it's like a 20-second hunt, right? Which, that's short. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. If it's wrong, then I'm blaming the scientist on my roof right now. Not my fault. Okay, motherfucker! Hey! Come down from there! Fuck! Dude, we were all wrong, bro. It's the fucking twins, man. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's pay some attention. Let's go to Tanglewood. Here we can't fuck it up, right? Alright, let's spin the wheel. You motherfucker. Stomping on my roof like a madman. Alright, Raichu, here we go. Donald Wilson. Cleanse, Firelight, Repel. Okay, that is actually sick. Wait, we could start with a candle and then loop it around the candle to get it to blow out the candle. I think that's the plan. Boo's gonna check. He's gonna climb onto the roof. Yeah, I mean, twins are the other ghosts that do that. I was so hyper-focused on thinking it was gonna be one of the new ghosts that I forgot, like, the classic situation where it's just the twins instead. Alright. At least we were... Okay, Stompies. Not a yokai. Not a poltergeist. Not Oni. Actually, it's throwing a lot now, but not enough. Blow out the candle, thank you very much. I think that's pretty normal. Okay, not a Raichu, unfortunately. We're gonna put this in there. Boop. Oh, there's a bone. Well, definitely another Revenant, that's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna put a, some crucifixes down there. Basement, spooky. Yeah, I mean, there's so many ghosts we can rule out right now, but I don't want to go through the whole list until the next hunt. We should do Jin Miling it, though, here. Get this. Salt. Crucifix. Because... I mean, hopefully we just get it before having to go through the whole list. Don't kill me. Wait, blew out the candle again. Wait, maybe it's on Rio? Yo, alright. Not a Wraith. If it's immediately gonna hunt from upstairs now, I'm thinking Mare. Okay, well, it's not an on Rio, and it's not a shade this time, for real. Let's go. Okay, now we should just move this. It's a water spirit. Get that out of here. Alright, and then we're gonna test for Jin. Over here. I mean, we can rule out some ghosts while we're raiding here. Not this. Obake, Galu, Obambo, Moroi, Diane, Banshee, of course, Dio, Hantu, Poltergeist, Yokai, Twins, Raichu. Good lord. Wait. Oh, it's a Jin. Jimbo! Jimbo! That a believer win? Oh, shit! Yo, let's go. GG. So yeah, Jin is really obvious when you have some distance from it. It just like comes around the corner and it's instantly fast. Which no other ghost would do it like that. Jin, it can sometimes, like Raichu can be a little similar, but Jin is definitely one of the freer ones. It's just, you have to kind of like dedicate a hunt to it, because if you do like regular looping, you're gonna be too close together to the ghost to be able to test for it. But I guess if you have two smudges, you might be able to do it. Also, look at the fucking payout right there, because we did all the easiest fucking objectives ever. 3,400 one game. And this is why it doesn't even matter if you get the ghost wrong a few times here and there, because the payout on like, oh god, my game is crashing. Please no, please no. Give me my money. Because the payout on like a successful hunt is so much crazier. Okay, while the game is like fucking destroying itself for some reason,
Let's see what the payout is. We got 29% believers, almost 1 million on a full all-in right here, and many other big payouts. GG's. Is the game working again? It is. There we go. 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes for that. Basically 100 experience per 10 seconds. Oh, well, that's not how math works, but that's not how math works. There's 60 seconds in a in a minute, and 1,000 experience in 1,000 experience. You know, you might have heard math before. It's a lot, though. It's a lot of money and a lot of experience. Did we get anything new, though? Did you know there's 1,000 meters in a kilometer? That's insane, bro. Have anybody ever thought about that? Dude, do you ever think about that? Holy fuck, man. That's insane. Anyway, we're you sit in the wheel. Oh, I need to go to bed. Alright, what do we got? Let's do it. That is crazy. Did you know I walked 18 kilometers today? I got 25,000 steps today. Whew! It's a thing. Well, hopefully. Maybe that's why. Thomas Johnson. EMF, video, Ghostman. I walked for like 3 hours. Alright, let's get in there. Boom. Boom. I'm just gonna focus on the ghost this time. No funny business. No scientist business, please. Here we go. I gotta wait for a second, actually. Do, 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 do. Three hours is 12 kilometers, not 28. I didn't say 28. I said 18. That's 6 kilometers per hour, which that's exactly right, because my walking pad at maximum speed is 6 kilometers per hour. So the math works out. The math is mathing on this one. Anyway. All right, gamer. Boop. Hello, buddy. How are you doing today? I'm gonna set up Poltergeist, because you already know. It's a Thay, right? Or at least that's what we hope. Hey, we got 2 believer payouts. This one was faster, at least. All right. I'm ready. No? All right, you motherfucker. I turned that on, right? I'm fucking cooked. Turn on more lights. Hello. I don't think this should be a demon, or it's illegal. Bro, we've had like a lot of ghosts that don't instantly hunt when we walk in. Like, what's happening? Lazy. Ghost is sleeping. Brr. Oh, here we go. Slow. Did it? Hello. Hantu! Wow, wow, wow. So Hantu will be slow when you have to break her on by default, because all the rooms are warm. Even in the snow, the rooms are still warm. This would have been much more dangerous if we had the breaker off by default, because then it would have been slow as fuck. With the snow, everything would, or it would have been cold as fuck, and then with the snow, he would have been really, really fast. Okay, so, because any other ghost that doesn't speed up, like a Thay, would be fast instead. The Dian, it could, if you're standing still, Dian can be slow, but obviously there's a mill ghost, so it can't be that. And then Dio can be slow when it's close to you, but this will also slow the whole time. And then there's other ghosts like Obambo and Galu,
that can be slow in certain situations, but then they speed up as they're chasing you. Same with twins, who will be slow sometimes. But Hantu will always be slow when it's warm. Obambo Glat. Money. Big money. I didn't really do any objectives though, but I get 3 new items. Level 46. We started at 39, right? Excuse me. Trying to buy some items here. That was only 1,800. Dude, the difference is like... It's like a 2,000 difference if you do all the objectives or not. All right, let's... I'm not upgrading that one. I will upgrade this. I will upgrade that one. And then... I do like this new system they have where you unlock things and you actually have to choose to delay some upgrades. It's just because they always show up in the same order. I think the choices are kind of set. Like, you never buy the sound sensor and why the fuck is the tier 2 tripod $5,000? Like, come on, man. Shit is such a waste of money. And then, like, obviously you're gonna save some money with not upgrading the UV. And this is a very expensive one, but could actually be useful. But I hold off on it usually for a little bit. We already did that. Let's do a harder one. Let's do like Nell's Diner here. Bit more tricky, but like no real extra payout or anything, but whatever. Right, will it be? Right, you. We got Judy. Let's go. Do we have any easy objective? Video, escape, and witness a ghost event. Ooh, that could be kind of clean. Could do all of that. We got that foggy weather. God damn. Alright, guys. Get your bets in. Oh boy. Wait, this was the last one. Wait. The car's still running. I didn't pay attention to that before. Here I am. Yo! Oh, I can't see you because you're a little bitch, little baby. Ah! Big stumps. Okay, well, I didn't learn anything from that hunt except getting the video and escaping the ghost during a hunt, and I smudged it at like 29:10, something like that. All right, I didn't even get time to turn on any lights, bro. We just got insta hunted. All right, let's get. Excuse me. Oh, oops, bush door. Let's get. It hunted from the hallway, right? So we can set up there, I think. Boop. Boop. Should be safe for a little bit. That was very fast. As soon as we stepped in, it got instantly hunted, so I guess it could be a demon. Yeah, I love how these doors, this one opens out, and then this one opens inwards. Which I'm pretty sure for safety, all doors that lead outside like this would have to open outwards towards the outside. So CJ is not getting the fire safety verification, that's for sure. Because otherwise, like, when there's a crowd crush situation here, you're gonna get fucked. My front door opens in. Yeah, that's because you usually don't have 30 people in your house. Unless you got like 30 scientists. We're bringing it back, baby. Maybe you need a lot of water. It's a stupid fucking shit, man. 30 water scientists who could get stuck on the front door because it doesn't open outwards. No!
Somebody save them. The water needs to, you're gonna tell me the water scientists died because of a fire? That's fucking sad, man. Well, I should have made more water, I guess. Anyway. It's stupid. Skill issue. Oh god. Alright, buddy. Not the water scientist. Are you here? I don't know if you're here. You seem a little crazy though. It's not hunting. Wait, is it a spirit? What did I say? It's been 2 minutes almost. Blew out the candle. Definitely here then. Hello? It's been 2 minutes, like, by far right now. I could see this being a spirit. Last time... Oh. Or shade, I guess. Shade would be crazy. Because then it hunted, like, the second we stepped in. That was close to... Wait. That was close to 3 minutes. So, could be a spirit. Oh, fuck, man. We'd have to smudge it again. I think we smudge it again during a hunt, and then we check better. I'm gonna take this out, then. It did hunt before the candle was blown out, right? So it shouldn't be on Rio. And it shouldn't be a shade, because it hunted while I was on top of the crucifix. I mean, it didn't seem like it was definitely not a Dio or like a Thay or a Moro or something. Oh shit, it's hunting. Alright, I'm gonna pay more closer attention this time. I'm gonna smudge it exactly 34:21. Okay. So I'm leaning towards spirit right now, but we need another check because that was very close. It was like within the margin of error that I took my timer, so. Because it was like right around 10 seconds plus or minus from when 3 minutes would have passed. Okay, but this time we have a sharp timer, and we should also get... I mean, it doesn't seem to be anything special, so, like, not a... Did it step in the salt? It didn't make it through that way, right? So maybe it didn't step. The chop model is really hard. It's like the most annoying one to play against, because it's, like, small, so you can't see it over objects. Alright, I might be in a little trouble. We need to witness a ghost event. That's not really up to me. You piece of crap. Pretty sure it already stepped in it, though. We don't really have much right now. Definitely not the map you would want a ghost on that you need to do a bunch of testing for. It did not step in the salt. I don't see Orbeez. It's been almost 2 minutes. We got an air bowl. I mean, it's not a Phantom or an Oni. I guess I'll place more salt. Okay, buddy.
Well, definitely not a spirit. I'm glad we checked again. Oh, it's a fucking Wraith, brother! Look at that! All that for nothing? Uh-oh. Hey, buddy! Buddy, open the door. Thank you. Goodbye. Alright, after all that time, it literally waited the longest possible time to hunt. To make me think it was 3 minutes. I'm not glad it was a Wraith, though. Because it could have been worse. It could have been like a Mare or a Ure in this situation, and then we would have been in trouble. So we will take it. Yes, because Galu would be fast, right? If it doesn't step in salt. Which this was just normal speed, I think. There you go.
Welcome back.
It's cool though that they're introducing more like ghosts that have similar behavior at a first glance, and you need to like fine-tune your observation to actually narrow it down. Specifically when it comes to like ghosts being slightly faster or slightly slower. That used to just be like instantly, oh, it's twins. And now it's like, it could be twins, it could be Galu, or it could be Obambo. Now we suddenly have like 3 different options, which is like so, it's much more confusing, which I think is a good thing. Because it means that you have to be a little bit better at the game in order to do it like instantly at first glance. Which just, before it was just way too easy. Anyway, we're going back to Tanglewood. It made no evidence, no sanity even more busted than it already is. Alright, dying this time. I'm not looking at the... Look away. I'm not looking at the name, so you don't get any spoilers. You spoileronies. It's not a blood moon, I don't think. Nah, it's just a slight rain. That would have been sick, though. Blood moon dying. Good lord. Alright, the bet is done. I'm checking. What do we got? We have Jessica Dyer, so it could be a Dian. Wait, Jessica Dyer the Dian? Jessica Dian? Excuse me. Oh shit. Alright, what do we got besides that? Escape, cleanse, videos. Alright, I'll take it. That'd be crazy. Do I have a lighter? I don't have a lighter. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Luckily I checked. He's crying. It's definitely not a diet, I'm sorry. Throwing quite a bit. Alright, we lived. As we'll take some other stuff. Yeah, we need to check for poltergeist. Alright, we'll grab that. This. Mimic. It's your time. I'm just gonna... It's in this room, right? It hunted from here. Boop. 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 Are you? Hello? I'm just gonna turn on some lights. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Wait, it turned on a light switch? That's insane. We know it's not a Mare. You don't get that very often. Nice. Okay. I mean, we know... I guess I didn't have my equipment on, so it could be that. It seemed totally normal speed, right? So not this. We do have to test. Not a Wraith. Can you hunt me? Come on, buddy. We need you. This ghost is doing nothing right now. Wait, it just used a crucifix. Okay. I'm gonna sit. Flying bunny. I'm gonna sit in this room then. Yo, it is levitating a bunch of shit. Can you do a big throw? Buddy. Is Polty a win? I don't think we can do much right now. We just need to get another hunt. Well, it shouldn't be a shade. Okay, I should have done POV on my lighter. Fuck. That's my bad. It's blinking light over here, as it was. Wait, is it twins? Wait, what? I'm confused. Oh. Or Banshee. Not a djinn. Definitely not a poltergeist. Okay. No Bake, no poltergeist, no phantom. It did an airball. Not this, not a yokai, no djinn. We didn't smudge, so we didn't test for that. But it's stepped an assault, right? So it should have done something special. Alright, you. What door did you just touch? Could have been this one. I have a feeling Banshee here. I'm gonna get the... I'm gonna get a paramic. But there's nothing. Fuck. Evil lady. Phantom will be blinking much slower than this ghost is. Wait, did it just hunt without using the final charge of the crucifix, by the way? I probably did, right? I think it used both. Oh, there's a bone. Alright, buddy. You're gonna stop hunting. That's what I said. Okay. Now we're gonna get... We could test for demon. Because it did hunt, like, very annoyingly at the start. I mean, it wasn't a super early hunt. Right, we'll grab this. Guess we need a candle then as well. We should smudge it to test for you. And then for Banshee, we'll grab this. Get the whole thing. Now don't hunt immediately or I'm gonna be in trouble. Okay. Okay, buddy. What the fuck? It's fine. Let's see. I mean, that seems highly demon-y, maybe? I guess we should move this then. Oh, come on. What? Okay. It's gonna be a demon or a Banshee. It's not an Unrio. I guess what we would do is just be here and see if it hunts close to us again. That's really suspicious though, that it hunted from over here now? Hey. Stop crying, Ghosty! Okay, well, Sag. I was trying to get the Banshee scream during the hunt, which you can do, I think.
It's also Goryo, right? Where it does the ghost events far away without actually changing ghost room.
But I guess it didn't do ghost events far away. It just did. Excuse me. Oh fuck! What the hell? Bro, these are some aggressive ass hunts. That was so fast. I don't know. I didn't time that. This does feel very demon-like. I mean, I didn't smudge, but like that. There's still a timer between hunts where it can't immediately hunt. Hey, buddy, I need to smudge you. Oh man. Shall we say? I mean, it's been hunting like crazy, using the crucifix like absolute insanity. It could just be a crazy banshee, though. Could see that. But let's give it a shot. The one indication here that it could be a Banshee or Goryo was that really weird interaction where it like walked through the salt into the kitchen and then started to hunt from there, which is like the Banshee. That could be Banshee. And then the reason it could maybe be a Goryo is because after it did that, it went back to the ghost room immediately. So it never changed ghost room. But then it also used the crucifix like 4 times in a row pretty much immediately. So we'll say that takes priority. And it was indeed a demon. This goes to show that, like, it's such a good example of why you can't use something weird happening as like, oh, this has to be a Banshee. Like, even though you have to stack up more weird things and you need to constantly be open-minded, and sometimes you get lost in the sauce and you see like something that like you feel like it it has to be a teleporting ghost because it did something where it can't be any other explanation than being a teleporting ghost. But what you have to keep in mind is that it is Phasmo, and Phasmo is known for being a buggy mess sometimes, so it could also just be bugged. And then, I mean, it's one of the games where the bugs actually kind of add to the mystery, so it kind of works in a way, but anywho, moving on. Oni! Alrighty. Oni ghosty. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. 1 second. Abu! Abu again! Say hi, chat. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Look at that big fluff. Look at that huge fluff! You wanna dance as well? What's happening, boo? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's happening? He's like sinking. He's not even screaming though. I do see angry tail. Whee! Are you purring? I don't know if you can hear that. You want to purr for chat? No? Anyway, she's chilling. She's chilling! Alright. Let's do it. Cheers, baby. Kenneth! Motion sensor, paramic, cleanse. Alright, well, at least we got the cleanse. I mean, we could also do motion sensor. Sunrise. Let's go. Alright, so far, how many levels have we gotten? Like, 9 levels, I think? Pretty good. But we gotta get a few more. It's nice that you get all the items unlocked by level 80 now. So much earlier. 10 levels earlier, which the end game levels take a lot longer. So it's actually like a significant... It's way faster than just like... 10 levels doesn't sound like that much, but those later levels take a while. Zeg ik niet, thank you for the... 7. Holy fuck. Okay, it's a Thay. Wait, isn't Thay good? Oh. I might be dead. Whew, alrighty then. Yo, Thay is good, I think. Yes, let's go. That's such a quick one. Easy peasy. Like a 1-minute believer win right there. That's so scary, man. Every time you hear those quick footsteps coming your way and you're like, is this gonna be a Dio? And then it's not. Your heart sinks a little. GG's. Yup! Ooh, and we get video camera tier 3, which I will actually be able to use. That was actually a minute indeed. 1 ability. So I got older 1 time during that hunt, I guess. And then we can immediately unlock both of those. We'll do this. We're not gonna use the dots right now, but I will take it. You guys are rich. Oh my god, you are rich. Holy. Like, there was no all-in, but like, even it was a 5x payout, like a 6x payout almost, because it was 4 spins deep. And we got a believer win. GG's. That was 3rd believer win, right, for today? Not bad. Guys. Maybe it's your lucky day. Will it be? Hey, Yuri. Oh boy, I would not be happy with that. Be very annoying. Okay, we're gonna run back. Let's do, I think we've not done Rich. Yeah, let's do Grafted. We haven't done Grafted. Grafted could be an absolute pain in the ass. If this is actually a Yuri, we're gonna be in pain, because that's annoying, but we'll see. Point hope? No way! Point hope I leave. Alright. Jazz! You like jazz? Motion sensor cleanse at crucifix. Same deal as before, I guess. I mean, it is Grafton this time, so I don't necessarily feel that safe with just 1 smudgy. I think I'm gonna take a 2nd one. Just to be a little careful. Alright. Go, go, go. The light switches are so confusing on this map, man. Oh. It's in that room right there. I guess we could test like Jin from this distance. We could also test. I mean, if I can leave now, this could be a good opportunity to do like Shade on Rio type tests right now. Happy birthday, Becky! Good to see you. Hope you're having a lovely day. Can we get some happy birthdays in the chat, Reno? Happy birthday, man. In the chat. Let's do boom, boom, boom. Bumblebee's knees. Thank you for the subby. Mambrew, thank you for the subby as well. Dead from all the commotion. That's a good thing to be on your birthday. All right. Rush. Don't you dare. All right. I think it's here, right? Room. I don't have the salt that I can actually place. Okay, this ghost is way too chill right now. I don't know what's going on. But I'll take it, I guess. I can do everything. Yeah, I'm glad you're having a good day, though. Let's go. Alrighty. GG. Oh, there's a bone here as well. Oh, shit. It's fast. Faster than usual? Okay. Now the question is, which faster than usual? Can't be Galu. Was that a short hunt? Now you need to get so used to the shorter hunt duration. I don't know if that was a short hunt. Okay, but we're gonna just have to do another one. Because I'm pretty sure we're down to not Galu. We're down to Obambo or twins, right? It's one of those. I think. Because what other ghost could do that? It can clearly not be any of these guys. I mean, could always be Mimic. Oh shit. Fast again. Oh, it's such Obambo! Holy Bombo! It changed speed mid-hunt. That's like the best way to test Obambo, but it's kind of tricky. It doesn't do that all the time. I mean, it actually does it quite often. So if you don't see that in like a few hunts, if you don't see like a weird speed switch, you should, like, that should have been a giveaway for us previously that it wasn't gonna be an Obambo, because we had many hunts without that ever happening. Easy! Nice. Obambo is like either faster or slower. Just like, it just switches between them. I didn't even smudge it, bro. I didn't do shit. It switches between them like every, what was it, 2 minutes, I think people said? It's like, I think it's around 2 minutes. Does it show here? Of course it doesn't show here because they do not care about the ability to use stat anymore. They don't even count this number. All the new ghosts do not use this properly, I think, or, well, at least Obambo does. I think Galu doesn't do it properly as well. Dian doesn't have anything that would show up for it, I think. I guess the early hunting, but I don't think that's gonna show up there anyway. All right, we're going... That was a nice Grafton. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. We're gonna go Tanglewood again, trying to get in as many Tanglewoods as possible. Yeah, so it's either faster or slower. Now there's a little... one of my favorite things about the Obambo is that when it is fast, the hunts will be 20% shorter than when it is slower, which is kind of hard to notice, but if you start paying attention, you feel like a damn genius. And, oh, heavy rain. No blood moon, though. Unfortunate. We got Jessica Birch. So yeah, that's kind of neat. And it can, of course, change. I almost took the standard stuff for a normal game. That's not gonna fly here. It of course can change speed during hunt, which is like a really obvious tell when that happens. Like what just happened during that hunt. Those water scientists working overtime right now. Okay, we have a weird boner right here. All right, buddy. Think you're in the garage? I would like to be in the same room with the hunt. Not a Miley? Not a twin? Or Jin? Not the twins either, I don't think. Not a yokai? And then I'm gonna smudge at 220. I don't know if I hit that actually. Wait, can we see? Do I have a smudge objective? If it hit, it's at 220. But I don't know if it hit. I didn't get to see it very much, so I didn't get the check for Oni. The Hawaiian, thank you for the 9. Catcher, thank you for the 5. And audio engineer, thank you for the 31. Okay, we have another smudge, right? So we can just go for this. I just want to find the ghost room. I think it didn't hunt from there. So it's one of these. It's the bathroom. Oh, not a urate. That's really good. Nice. Yo, what Lego did Veki get? Wait, I need to know. As a fellow Lego enjoyer. Iron Man. Let's go. I don't have that one. Can you give me a sign? Blowout and can or a light switch. Okay, so it's not a mare. It's not a shade because it just did that while I was in the room. It's not a Jin because it just turned off the breaker. You fuck. Oh, I thought you meant the one of the like the fist or the head. Wait, it's a new one? I didn't even know that one then. Oh shit. You know the one I want, but it's like way too expensive, is the new Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise one, because it actually looks kind of sick, but like it's like it's kind of overpriced, but it's very cool. It's also hard to get because people have been buying it like crazy. Because now, of course, the crazy scalping from my one hobby has to infect my second hobby, which is Lego. So now the stupid scalpers are also fucking up Lego, and they're not just doing like card anymore. Okay, it's not an Onryo, finally. Because I was starting to think, because it was blowing out, or it wasn't hunting while blowing out a lot of candles. Unfortunate. Gotta find hobbies that don't get scalped, because this shit is annoying. Okay, it wasn't any of these guys, right? It sucks though, because the set has like a really cool gift with purchase thing where if you buy it like when it comes out, you get like a special set, but because all the fucking scalpers bought it, you can't get the like free set you get with it. Which like kind of justifies the more expensive price sometimes when you have like a good gift with purchase, but that shit is not possible. I don't know, the one thing with Lego that's annoying, and if there's any fellow Lego enjoyers, is like the bricklink stuff where it's kind of limited. Because some of the bricklink things are really cool, but then they just like get sold out within a day. And I don't know. If you don't think about it for like the exact day that it releases, bye-bye. Collect rocks. Yeah, Lego is insanely expensive. I mean... It's not a demon, by the way. there's a lot of ghosts we can say goodbye to, but... Come back here! It's also not... Was that actually, like... I was, like, almost, Spirit. No, because it used the crucifix, right? What? Okay, that felt short, but I just have to remind myself that this is a small map with no cursed hunts, so the hunts are gonna be short. It's not a phantom though, right? Not this, not you. Ooh, do we have salt? We should get some salt. Yeah, I mean a free hobby is definitely a better choice. Although, like, a lot of hobbies involve getting some stuff, like even like crocheting or something. You have to get the tools, of course. I don't really care about the rest of these objectives, so I'm just gonna take this. Walking. I mean, walking's not a hobby, I'm just doing that. Picking up rocks and putting them back down. Crazy hobby. Boop. Alright, buddy! Okay, here we go. We actually get a hunt. It walks through the salt. It's not an Oni, I don't think. Not a poltergeist, I don't think. I should smudge. Smudge at 806. Hey, buddy. You got it. Stop. Okay, no Bake, no Oni, no of these guys. Myling, Poltergeist, Revenant, Wraith, Twins, Yurei we already saw, Yokai we already tested. Spirit we're testing right now, Banshee, I guess we would get the Paramic. Bro, this is insane. So it did blow out the candle when it was in the same room with us, but it could have, like, I guess stepped outside of the room and then blown out the candle. If this is a shade, I'm gonna lose my mind. But then it also hunted in the same room, right? That would be stupid. Alright, let's just get this. We'll try. Library plus reading. Dude, I want to read more, though. People not reading enough nowadays. Me included. Although there's like, isn't there like the whole book talk where people just buy books without actually reading them? That shit's so funny. They'll just like have giant bookshelves with books they'll never actually read. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy. That was pretty fast. That was definitely... It wasn't fast enough for a demon, but it was definitely no spirit. Boy. This is so shitty. It's down to the shitty, annoying ghosts. Well... I guess we just... sit here. I mean, it's more likely to be a Goryo, right? Because it never came over here. We should, I guess, check for Mimic. Or... I feel it's still in this fucking bathroom. I'm out of here. You're wasting my fucking time. Even if you're not a Goryo, you're wasting my time. We didn't get to hear many whispers or anything, but... like, it never roamed to us. And it just has been sitting in this bathroom the whole fucking time? Like, come on. Yup. Stupid camping ghost. Sitting on the toilet the whole time. Taking a massive dump for 10 minutes. Anyway, that's fine or whatever. Let's go back to Nell's Diner. Just so I could regret this, because this might be tricky. Goryo Stinky. Alright, will it be a Thay? We had a Thay earlier. Kachana. Alrighty, do we have any easy objectives? We got photo of the ghost. It's not easy. And I'd rather just focus on the... like getting the ghost immediately. On a map like this. Meep meep. Alright, here we go. I'm just giving it a second. Alright. I'm in. I'm in. Hello.
Let's follow the path of Dusty's trail. Oh, Dusty's trail. Dusty's trail. A stage and a wagon are hidden well.
What?
Part of
Dusty's
the
trail?
wagon lost from the rest. Dusty's the reason for their plight. Thanks to Dusty, nothing.
Is this a Myling?
Only the wagon from master's hand.
No. Dude, it is, I mean, I have played on these maps quite a bit because they're like always saying, and there are lots of interactions or it's like special interactions the ghost can do. I wonder like if they've tested them, like how often they actually do them, because a lot of the time on this map you don't get any special interactions. But that was a cool one because excuse me. Okay, never mind. It's going all out. I saw a foot here, by the way. Excuse me. There you go. It's showing off right now. It's like, oh, you want to see new interactions? Here you go. We got a phone call. Hey, buddy. I should smudge. 1336. My phone's ringing. I'm gonna let that ring forever. Also got... oh, I turned off the breaker! Rude. Alright, well, we smudged it. It is hunting from around here. It's cool. I wish it did something when you picked up the phone. That's such a missed opportunity. Them not doing, like, breathing in the phone or something. This one. Because it just stops. It doesn't even do anything. Alright. Gotta be careful here, actually. Never pick up the phone. You can just listen to the music forever. Bam, 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 bam. 8. That seems like ghost room. Yup. Oh, and now it's there. POV on a candle. Well, I should actually turn on the breaker first. Lost cat. Sag. Bam, 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 bam. We got new music as well. It is more fitting, but I do gotta say that I thought the older music was pretty damn catchy. Without the singing. It was like just like a repeating melody. A very simple one though, so I can't see why they changed it. But it was kind of a jam. Or like at least give you both options, you know? I don't know why they don't just let you click it again and then have the other song show up. So you can just have both of them. Okay, it was hunting actually, by the way. It has changed Ghost Room like completely. There's a haunting over there somewhere. It does, but oh. Wait, is this a demon? What the fuck? What did I say again? 13. It feels bad to say the old song was better because it's an actual person singing this time, so it's no disrespect to the person singing, of course. It's just that, like, the jams, the short melodies that stick in your head, like, it's not gonna stick in your head, but it's like someone singing. And that's kind of what it's for, just to have, like, a little short jam, like this. Which, by the way, it's about time for you to shut up now. Been enough phone ringing. Whoever's calling is very, very determined to get someone on the line. Yeah, I just wish they kept both. I don't even know what the fuck. Wait, it's like pulled in many spots right now. What? Yo! Hello. Okay, buddy. I'm cooking. Okay, well, it's not a shade. POV, I'm a candle. Bing, bang, 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 bang. You should be able to, like, smack these. Or the ghost should be able to smack them. Yo! Throw an egg at them. No! Oh, there's an egg in there now. You broke it! Slow levitating and then... Whee! Egg. Alright, buddy. Okie dokie then. No, it shouldn't be on Rio. It seems so unlikely that it's a demon as well, though. Because it didn't hunt. It's not an Oni. There's way more ghosts that I can rule out, by the way. I know that. We should get it to step on the salt. Like, Obambo? Like... Holy fuck, she's shaking like Insano style. Come on, man. No, we didn't loop it that long. Phantom. I don't think so. Revenant. We need to step in the salt. It really hates the lights. It's gonna be Banshee now. Raichu is not possible. It's not a Myling. Moroi, Hantu, Dian, Dio. Don't think twins. They... Oh, here we go. I mean, this Banshee is... Come here! Let's see. You gonna step in that? Oh, you suck. Hey, buddy! I'm gonna smudge at 2050 here. On the timer? Okay. I don't think it was a spirit. Poltergeist seems unlikely. Right? I mean, it did eat an egg and like a potato. Definitely not a Wraith. I baited it to my location a few times. I feel like we would have seen an Obake shift by now. Galu would have been obvious there. Is it just Banshee? We're just going with Banshee? That's like kind of a Hail Mary that was not really guaranteed by any means. Definitely not a Goryo though. It's changed Ghost Room like plenty of times, I think. Well, unless it's been in this kitchen the whole time just like doing stuff everywhere. Because it hunted from there one time too. Right? Or was that... Maybe I'm confusing games right now. Okay. Should get a... It's already been... I don't think it's a spirit. I'm just gonna say, sure, we'll throw it on Banshee here. But... I guess Mare is very possible, considering it turned off all those light switches, but I just want to be gone here. It was a Banshee. Yo, nice. Nice little lucky find right there. I mean, that was kind of a tricky ghost. So just the Banshee is not one of those that you can easily figure out during a hunt, but luckily we got him. Lots of interactions, 2 favorite ghost room changes. So yeah, definitely changed our ghost room right there. All right, we're going back to the simple, easy maps that are not big. Well, I guess they are technically small. Both Nels and Grafton are supposedly small, but they are much harder than the other maps. Alright, will it be a Moroi? Let's do it. We're level 51, so we have leveled up 12 times already. Kind of crazy. And we do have enough money now to finally unlock the tier 2 head cam, so then we can also add... Not that this is really ever worth it when you're doing... I don't think I'm gonna take it, but I will bring it, I guess. 1 headgear. Tier 2, because it's a nice little light. So it's mostly useful for when you're like bringing equipment back and forth, and you don't have to have a flashlight. Alright, what's objectives? We have cleanse. That's the easy one. Hey! Can't really be a poltergeist, right? Oh god. Smudge at 2353. Big stomps, but like... Okay, get me out of here. Was that Noni? It's so hard to tell when they're crawling. That's why both this one and the tiny child model are so difficult, because it makes it much harder to do anything during a hunt. I do not think that was a poltergeist, so that seems like, nah, it wasn't throwing much. Obake would be very unlikely, because we would have seen it stand up randomly. Hantu was speeding up. They Revenant. Let's get some more stuff though. If it's, I mean, Oni we'll see in the next hunt when it's hopefully... Luckily with this one, it can actually stand up as well, so you don't have to just... Because even with the child model, when it's standing up, it's still super small. Hello. I mean, if it's an Oni, if you guys are so confident about that, we should probably just prioritize hunts first before we start bothering with the rest. Okay, well. Come on, stay singing! It's not gonna sing that long, unfortunately. Ooh, get that blowout. Okay then. No, I wasn't in time for that. Kidding me? Is it not gonna step in the salt? Okay, well, it's not a shade or an Onryo or a spirit. Wraith incoming? Or you're just camping in this room now? Change ghost room. Is it just a Wraith? Because now it's in the kitchen again. And it didn't walk through the salt somehow. That seems impossible. What the heck? Alright, buddy. I need you to do something. Well, chat was saying it was an Oni, so I'm not exactly sure. Okay, now it's blowing out the candle again. Did I already get that? Alright. Alright. Now you gotta step in the salt. Ah, there we go. Wait, how the fuck? Wait. How the hell did you get through it the last time then? Not a Dian, right? Not a Dio. Moroi. Phantom, there would be no way. It's not a Wraith, apparently. How would it teleport out of this room, though? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, it's not... it wasn't an on Rio anyway, right? So it doesn't even matter. What could... you know, it could have used a crucifix and then walked... No, but we would have noticed Galu, right? Wait. It could have... So it used a crucifix, and then it could have walked through the salt while it was enraged as a Galu, so it couldn't step in... Nah, it's just normal speed. Alright, it's standing up this time. That does not look like an Oni to me. Ah! What the fuck? The double back! So you gotta have the smudge. This is kind of a random double back, to be honest. Not a Myling. Not an Oni, not a Raichu. Oh, we have another sneaky one, man. Not a Galu or an Obambo. Ooh, this could be bad. We can still do a Jin test and a Yokai test, I guess. Did it turn off the breaker? No, right? Because we need to be far enough away for it to actually show the Jin ability. So I guess we could focus on like more videos, but I guess we're just gonna Yokai. You just need to be far enough away for it to not. You need to be in a spot where it wouldn't usually get to you, but because you're gonna have like your equipment turned on, it's gonna suddenly like book it directly to your location. So like for example here, if it goes up the stairs or down the stairs or something, it's over there. If I'm here, it's gonna be able to detect me through the wall. And then it's gonna run all the way around directly into this room, which is not gonna be something that the ghost would usually do if it's a yokai, because it's just gonna randomly roam around. So you would have to get super unlucky for it to run directly into your room, you know? Which can happen. I've had many games where I got it wrong because the yokai found me immediately, but less likely. Which I guess we could do both yokai and Jin, because I think this is far enough for Jin. Or we could just do it like this. That's even more certain. But then... Oh, shit. Hey, what? Goryo? Sneaky bastard. Or... Mare. That could be Mare. Oh, bro, this has some annoying ghosts right here. We could still do Jin and Yokai, but after that it gets really shitty. I mean, Banshee doesn't necessarily... If that was a hunt, I would be very likely to say Banshee, but because it was a ghost event, I'm actually more likely to say Goryo than Banshee. Okay, well now I'm kind of likely to say Banshee, okay. You motherfucker! I have to smudge again! Now I can do a yokai test! Alright, then we'll just say Banshee, I guess. I mean, it could still be a Goryo. But like, that's crazy suspicious. It just depends on what the actual ghost room is. But it does feel like it's hunted both in like the... Nah, right? Because it hunted in here. And then now it's hunting over in the garage, so it can't be a Goryo unless it's some real bullshit. Yeah, I guess we could check orbs. So what's the actual ghost room is my question right now. Oh, boner. Is it, so it's the kitchen, but it doesn't really seem cold enough in the kitchen. Okay, what? Banshees can change ghost room now, so that seems highly Banshee. As we quickly check this and then we get the fuck out of here. I don't see orbs. Okay, it definitely changed ghost room, so it cannot be a Goryo. Cannot be this guy. We did kind of test for that right there. I mean, this was not... We didn't test for yokai. I want to say Banshee, because it, like, stalked the shit out of me. Like, both when we were in the living room, it was in the living room. And then when we were in the garage, it was in the garage. Like, unless it's just a coincidence, that seems kind of bullshit. That's actually so fucked. And the only reason I could not test for yokai was because it changed ghost room to the exact room that I was in, so I couldn't do the yokai test. I mean, well played, what can I say? Literally the only thing it could do to make me not be able to test for the specific ghost type that we were dealing with. It changed ghost room. What are the chances? So it was hallway, then it was living room, and then it changed all the way somehow to the garage. Or no, it was kitchen as well. I guess it, so okay, it was probably hall, like kitchen first or something, and it just did ghost events in the living room. That's fucked up, but alright. Let's go to Tanglewood. Run it back. That's kind of that's yokai is trying to show that it's not the stupid ghost that everybody thinks it is. Peter, and plus we got really unlucky that it walked into the living room, because as weird as it seems, but when you're hugged against that chair in the corner of the living room, even though you can see the ghost through the slit in the living room, like to the hallway, like gateway, whatever, archway, the ghost cannot see you. So not only did it change ghost room to the garage, but it also walked into the living room randomly. So I was doing a backup yokai test, but even the backup yokai test got fucked because he just, or she just walked immediately into the living room anyway. So both plan A and plan B got thwarted by the ghost. Anyway, here we go. Alright. I mean, that's the one thing. Yokai tests. Edgefield is an amazing map for no evidence, no sanity. Really, the only thing is that yokai... It's a chin. Yokai tests are very scuffed there. Bro, like, when they're gonna take... If they... Like, this whole feel of the map, man, I'm still, like, so surprised that the kitchen island is going away. Because, like, this is Tanglewood to me. Like, running into the kitchen and then doing this, like, in this area. And, like, let's say they'll, like, do something in the basement. Like, that's not gonna be Tanglewood anymore. Like, it's just so surprising. And, like, even the garage is just gonna be so different. Because you're not gonna have that open, because the kitchen is such an important open area. It makes it it's such a fresh map because it doesn't make you feel claustrophobic while you're doing the no evidence, no sanity. Because you're in an area where it's like so open and you have so many like paths you can go to that makes it feel like such a nice learning map. Because it really makes you feel somewhat safe while you're doing something dangerous. Whereas if it's gonna be like any other room, really, like there's no other room. I guess maybe the only one that could work in the same way is like the dining, or like the living room, maybe. Both of these could have somewhat similar effects if they put the looping spot there. But if they put it really in any other room, it's gonna have a different feel. It doesn't mean that the map's not gonna be fun still to play on, but it's definitely gonna be a lot different compared to how we used to game on it. And it's just such a unforced error. I think that's the main thing that's like kind of pissing me off a little bit. That nobody asked them to rework Tanglewood. And nobody asked them to take away the kitchen island. So it's like, it's a double unforced error. They didn't have to do any of that. It's Diane, by the way, for the spin. Diane. I was really fast on hiding the screen. David Alexander here. I showed it before the bet, so it can't be a die-in right now, but it can still be any of the other ghosts that are on the wheel, but just keep that in mind. What do we have besides that? Repel and motion sensor. I mean, we could do motion sensor. Let's go, let's go. Not all. Oh, the Banshee. I didn't know Banshee was on there. Okay, this was just a really sure bet. Oh, Banshee is also not possible, so that's a bit of an oopsie doopsie, but that was information available to everybody. Here we go. I mean, No. I reconsider. I was gonna say, I would like to believe that if they released Tanglewood and everybody's like, this shit is not the same, that they would make changes to it. But they've shown to be more stubborn devs than... I feel like they're too stubborn for that. Not to be rude, but they're more on the stubborn side. Standing there? Wait, what? Is it standing right here by still? Dude, the laser was... Ah! It's faster. That was interesting. No, Phasmo is not my all-time favorite game. But it's a very good game. Alright, so it's this guy? No, it's not that guy. It's this one or twins, I think. Everything else except Mimic, of course, I think is not possible. Alright? Because it was like that slightly faster speed. That's like... This is good. We're getting a lot of practice in with these two ghost types today. We're getting a lot of ghosts that are... like matching these two. Like we had a... Did we have a Galu? We had a Galu, or we had an Obambo, and we had the twins. Oh god. It's fast again. Which seems highly... It has to be twins then, right? Because it couldn't be a Obambo again. I think it is twins. Did you explain why no dying? Because it's a man. I'm sorry, but the game is sexist. You can only have female die-ins. I don't have another smudge. It has to be twins, right? Wait. So Obambo could not do two hunts like that with the same speed, because it would have to be changing speed in between. And I did not smudge it before it was already fast, so it couldn't be a Galu. And it can't be Hantu, so I think it has to be twins here. But definitely, I'm digging the added complexity to the hunt tests now. At least when it comes to this one, where the slightly faster, slightly slower. Even though... Okay, wait, so now I'm super confused. Were those hunts so close together that it could have been fast twice? How could it be... Now I'm confused, because like, doesn't it change? I guess it, okay, wait. So it changes every 2 minutes, which I guess it could do a hunt. That's, so I didn't notice that it was shorter then. because the hunts when it's faster are shorter, which made it able to do a short hunt, and then there's 25 seconds where it can't hunt. Then it did immediately another hunt. And during that entire time, it did not change speed. I guess, yeah, no, this does add up, right? Like, kind of exactly. Because we did 3 minutes of investigation. The first minute, it's slow. So the first time, when you load into a game with an Obambo, the first minute, it is slow. Then it changes to fast. And after that, it's every 2 minutes. Or, like, around every 2 minutes. So, it did it not hunt for the first minute? I thought it hunted right away, kind of. Maybe it didn't then. Okay, I mean, this is good practice. That is even more tricky than I thought. Because there I thought we could nail it down because it was like speedy twice. Which you can see here that it was weird. Because look at this. You can see that it was 48 seconds of hunting for 2 hunts. Which means that the hunts are... Yeah, so the hunts are usually 30 seconds, but they're 20 seconds shorter, which 20% shorter, which 20% of 30 seconds is 6. So 30 minus 6, 24 seconds hunts, which that is closer. It is easier to notice when you have like on a bigger map or something, because 6 seconds is a small enough window. That's a good window. I like that. It's a tricky window where if you're really closely paying attention to it and you're like marking the exact moment that it starts hunting with like a timer, and then you immediately mark it, you're gonna notice it every time. But if you're not like actively hunting for it, you're not gonna notice it. Cool. I like it. I really like that these ghosts are not just I really thought on paper that Obambo was going to be such a lame ghost at first, that it was just going to be faster and then slower, but it has like a few things that make it like stand out from the simple mechanics. Like it has the being able to switch speed during a hunt. Having shorter hunts, I think, is like honestly such a neat hidden thing about it. Repel. Let's go. Yo, Sippy, what's up? Alright, we're gaming. We can go. Ah! There's a ghost event. Top 3 games. The way I mean, Phasmo is my favorite game in, like, the ghost hunting category. I don't really do, like... I play too many different games for that to be, like, a top 3. I mean, I've always said that if I had to pick one game that I could play for the rest of eternity on an abandoned island, and I had to pick one game, it would be Terraria, but, like... Then I would have to give up Dark Souls 3, I'd have to give up Elden Ring, I'd have to give up, like, Slay the Spire, FDL. Like, there's just bangers in every different category. Stellaris. Sounds normal. Okay, it's not a yokai. Not an Oni, not a Phantom, not a Poltergeist. Terraria actually good. I mean, now I am gonna... I do think Terraria is... Like... I think it... I mean, this is like a completely subjective statement, I guess, but I think it is the best game ever made. Like, I think Elden Ring and Terraria are like kind of... Just like they're both just such perfect games. Like, it just... Like, insane... Like, and I think that because they are in a certain genre and they just like absolutely destroy the genre. Like, they're just such crazy masterpieces that you owe it to yourself to play both of them. I do think Terraria... I think both have like... Like, for example, I think a somewhat regular experience when it comes to Terraria is that you play it at first with the expectations that it... This used to be more common than it is now, I think. But what I had is that I played it with the expectation that it was Minecraft, and then it wasn't Minecraft, and I was like, I don't understand this game, and then, like, years later, I
grew the fuck up, and then I was smart enough to recognize it for the masterpiece that it was. But when I first played it, I was like, what the fuck? Where's my diamonds? Wait, no, I think give it a 13. It's more, like, it's just, there's just nothing beats, like, the progression curve. I think Terraria is the game that has the best progression out of any game that's ever been made. Like, the feeling of starting with a little fucking copper pickaxe. Like, I guess Minecraft has it to a certain degree where you're, like, flying around with an elytra by the end of the game, right? Like that. If you like that, like, that's the whole point of Terraria. The whole game is about starting with a fucking pickaxe, being able to do nothing, and then a few hours later, you're hooking around, fucking climbing on walls, and then a few hours later, you're spawning a fucking dragon. Another hour later, you're fucking beaming around on a UFO. I mean, the dragon comes after the UFO. But anyway, the progression is insane. And there's also so much replayability because the things you get every run are going to be completely different, so. There's like a few games where I used to just, like, oh god. You should just like play them and then finish them and then start over, play them, finish them, start over for like months, if not years at a time. But, and that was Terraria. I think Dark Souls 2 I did that a lot as well. Dark Souls 3. Come on, buddy. Also, Terraria is like a game that you can play like for thousands of hours in vanilla and then realize there's mods for it and be like, okay, here we go, another 1,000 hours. Kind of crazy. All right, buddy, you're pissing me off right now. I don't think this is necessarily anything just like special. I think this might just be a very boring ghost. So we might have to like, I want to do the assault first to make sure that it's not like something easy like a Wraith, and then I think we're kind of screwed a little bit. Oh, interesting. It's not on Rio though. It's not a shade, shouldn't be. Okay, it's not a Wraith. Wasn't the Poltergeist. Obake, Myling, Moroi, Hantu, Dio. We did test Yokai, but it didn't find me this time. Twins is also not able anymore. Yeah, I said no Yokai because it found me behind the kitchen island, like really fast, which I think that's, oh god. Wow. We should do Jinn tests here. Spirit, I did not test, like mentally at least. Burning Crucifix from bigger. What the fuck? That could be Demon, maybe. Burning Crucifix from bigger distance is his ability, or can he always do that? Because I played against a few demons when I had a crucifix close to his room and he still hunted without burning them. So, like, if you have the tier 1 crucifix, which I don't know which tier you had, it's basically kind of impossible to use the crucifixes to figure out demon. Shit. Oh, fuck. Ooh. He was right next to me. Okay. I was gonna smudge and run away, but he was literally right behind me. Wait, is this a Banshee then? Because that was kind of insane, bro. I feel like Demon is still highly likely as well. Yo! Surprise, motherfuckers! Oh, shit. No wonder it was confusing. Yo, the surprise mimic victory. We will take those. We will take those. Even though it was 38% believers. Hey, GG though. All right. I think we got one more game right here. So we can do a minute poll on this one.
I'm gonna reset the wheel, and this one's for all the marbles. Double it or give it to the next doubter or believer or whatever. Here we go. Boom. Will it be a phantom? All right, we're gonna get a hunt immediately. It's gonna blink slow, and we're gonna count our money all the way to the bank. Right? Tanglewood. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh my god, imagine it's a... Imagine it's a blood moon now, that would be insane. Bioshock? Bioshock is good. I definitely did not like Infinite as much as some people say they do. All right. Oh, it's a big bet. All right. Dude, do we actually have a blood moon at the end here? Oh, come on, man. That would have been sick. You fucker. All right, we got Kevin Birch. What? Excuse me. Crucifix, you can suck me. I'm gonna just take the smudgies instead. Oh yeah, I still want to play Fallout New Vegas, but the game is too buggy for me. I tried to play it a few times, but it always crashes. Hey, Birch is too close to bitch. What can I say? Did you already turn off the breaker? We just started, man. Excuse me. Especially with this font. You need 100 different bug fixes. I wish they would do like a remaster for that game, because I would love to play it. Oh god. Guys. I'm so sorry. No, you motherfucker! You grandpa! Eat my smudge! You're so quiet. It's a quiet grandpa. He's got a headache. He doesn't want no sound. Alright, well that was a quick one. Anyway, let me know, we were talking about games. Let me know your favorite game in the comments down below. If you have a favorite game. I highly recommend you, try out different genres as well. I think that's, one of the things that really elevated me as a gamer is trying out many different genres and learning why you like certain things and why you don't like other things. I think that's a really, it's just, if you like gaming as a hobby, I think that's a fun thing you could try out. I highly recommend. Anyway, that was a miling, easy peasy. We got how many levels did we get in the end? Not a believer win at the end there. We got 14 levels, which these levels take a lot, so that's a lot of levels. And we got like the most useful equipment unlocked now. Like obviously there's a few outliers, like the tier 3 crucifix would be an absolute banger right now, but I think that's like the main one here. Because like the rest, it's nice, like a tier 3 camera's nice. Tier 3 firelight is nice, but it's really like once you have some of the evidence items maxed out, I think the biggest ones are like the tier 2 thermo, tier 3 flashlight's really nice. Tier 2 crucifix is an absolutely massive one. Without that, you're in pain. A lot of people swear by the tier 2 incense. I am kind of, doesn't really matter to me. I do 1 or 2 all the time. Tier 2 salt is nice as well because you can place it you can have 3 instead of 2 and it's much bigger. Sanity meds does not matter whatsoever, so yeah. I think we already have most of the important gear, so that's good. We can do, use all of that next time, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join the server at twitch.tv/Instagram. Get the link in the description down below. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. We did it! GG gamers. Thank you guys so much for chilling today. Hope you had a fun time. I will be back tomorrow with another stream. to see you there. Hope you had a good time today, though. That's most important. If you want to watch more of me, I have a video for you of me getting jump scared by a scary-ass grandma in a horror game. If you want to see me get jumped by a 98-year-old grandma, I got a video for you right here. Go check that out if you want. Thank you so much for chilling over on YouTube. Go check out the video. I'll see you in the comments over there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.